We're live! No way. No way! It's looking like my mic is peaking a little bit. Uh-oh. Surely not. Does my mic sound okay? Or is it like super loud and stupid? Hang on. What if I make that 5? No, not 0. 5. Okay. I think that sounds better. Does that sound better? I think that sounds better. Anyway, hi everyone. Hello. Welcome to the stream. Hi Capybara Guy. Welcome. Welcome to the buffing stream. And congrats on 1 anchor. Welcome to the buffing stream. Today we're going to be buffing Clubstep. This is something that I should have done years ago, bro. I should have done this years ago. But to be honest, I got a little bit burnt out on the buffing series. Hang on. Let me back up. So a bunch of years ago, like 3 or 4 years ago, I used to buff levels like a lot. I used to be the buffing level guy. I did... Okay, but when I say a lot, I mean I did like 4 of them. But like, I know I did... What even was it? It was Blast Processing. I did Theory of Everything and Electroman Adventures and Geometrical Dominator. I think those were the 4 I did. And, yeah, it was a series like back and forth with Eric Van Wilderman. I would buff the levels, Eric would play them, and it was good. I really enjoyed it until I didn't, to be honest. And I got to a point where I sort of got a bit burnt out on the series and then just gave up on it after a while. Not gonna lie. But then Eric replied to one of my tweets a while ago saying that I should bring the buffing series back, and I was like, you know what, maybe you're right. I low-key forgot. I low-key forgot about the buffing series a little bit, but yeah, we're back. We're so back, and we're buffing a level today. So, I'm keen. Buffing Clubstep, this is going to be good. I'm actually really, really keen for this. Really, really keen. Alright, well, I got rid of the heart rate monitor and the hand cam because we don't need that. And I'm going to record separately because I want to make this as a video on the main channel as well. So... Uh-oh, is that working? Ah, I didn't mean to do that. I can't... Uh-oh. Having multiple OBSs open doesn't work. Okay, hang on. I might have to desktop record with this one. Sorry, technical difficulties. Give me a second. Okay, there we go. Yep, it's working. Cool beans! Alright. Anyway, how are we? How is everyone, by the way? How's it going? I didn't stream yesterday. I wanted to do this yesterday, but I was low-key tired as hell, so I didn't really want to do it. Clubstep too easy. For real, for real. No, Fallen Club's more of like a loosely inspired by Clubstep. You know what I mean? It's definitely not a buffed Clubstep. So yeah, alright, well I guess hang on, there's a thing. You know what, actually that's a good idea. Let's play Clubstep first. Let's just play Clubstep. Let's see what it's like. Let's see what it's looking like. It's been a while since I played Clubstep, I'm not gonna lie. Might not even remember how to play it. Oh man. What have I forgotten? No, I don't think I'll forget. This level's awesome, man. I'm like... I was like thinking about all the different ship parts in this level. I'm like, oh, I can't wait to build some hard ship parts, bro. I'm actually so keen. Should I force that path? You can like, the little Easter egg if you jump there. Gotta go Tride is live, so true. I'm not even, I can't, bro. I'm scared though, I'm a little bit scared to do this. It's the first time, this is the first time in a long time I'm doing a building stream, so I don't know how it's gonna go. I'm very curious, but I feel like it's gonna be a bit different to like a normal building stream, because it's like buffing stuff, you know what I mean? Anyway, we're doing the swag route, and remembering that that portal doesn't make you upside down, because you're already upside down, bro. Alright. I don't know why I'm playing this on mouse, but whatever. I think I'm still the goat with mouse. It actually kind of hurts to click with mouse at the moment, because like, I went climbing 2 days ago, and oh my god, I'm sore, bro. I'm so sore from climbing. It's actually ridiculous. I don't know how I'm going to buff this UFO part. That UFO part's already bloody impossible, bro. Do I just, like, leave it? Like ICDX? Ice Carbon Diablo X is kind of just like a buffed Clubstep when you think about it. Oh, make those spikes solid? Bro, I'm actually... Could you imagine all of those spikes being solid? There's gonna be some pretty sick buffs. What? Bro, I don't even need to buff this level, bro. I'm already, like, terrible at the game. Yeah, for real. Yeah, this UFO should be slightly buffed, otherwise it's, like, physically impossible. Okay, well, I think there's a feature in Better Info or something. What is it? I swear there's a way you can download this. How do I... This one? Yes! Okay. And this takes you to a copy of Clubstep. Okay, cool. Well, here we are. This is Clubstep. Get very familiar with it because we're going to be spending the next few hours in here buffing the level. This feels like a decently long Rob Top level. Is Clubstep long or is Clubstep short? I don't know. Astral! Hi, Astral. Hi, Group Demon. Bottom right? What's on the bottom right? Oh, the chat? True. I should probably move that, I would say. Where should I put it? Should I put the chat here? You guys can be the usual spot. It's hard because it's kind of... Like, the editor's so noisy, bro. I need to, like, put a square behind it or something. Yeah, I'll leave it. It's fine. Okay. Alright, well, I guess we should just start. I have an idea for this first guy, actually. Before we even start building... 10 streams. Oh my days. Before we even start building, I was doing a couple of no-clips runs of Tartarus before. And I had an idea, right? I had an idea. What if, hear me out. Copy. This might be evil. I might have to nerf this because this might be like a little bit too crazy. Oh my days.
$10 for good looks.
Thank you, Astral. I appreciate it. Thanks for the $10. So what if I just boop like that? Bloody no, not Z order layer. That like that, and then just is this too evil? This feels like it might be too evil. It's also a completely different like shape. I didn't even realize. What the hell? I kind of want to do it though. Although I want to make the deco fit that a little bit better. So maybe let's get rid of like all these brick objects here. Just like get rid of all of those. And the glow, because the glow wasn't even invented yet, bro. This is Clubstep. Glow was not around. What is that bit doing? Oh my god, what is with all the glow in this, bro? Okay. And then that's like mostly the same. If I just get rid of those and then maybe add these guys back in, probably worth doing. Bro, it doesn't line up. This sucks. The play color, right? Yeah, the player color stuff, yeah. I think just copy pasting it from the old one should work decently well. A little bit like that. Get that in there, and then these should just match up on the sides pretty easily, I think. Actually, can I half space that? Kind of. Alright, bang! There we go. Oh, these are... Alright, that's fine. Oh, and these, bro. The spike designs. What the hell? Okay. Now that's looking like regular Clubstep. So let's get rid of this guy. Sorry, broski. And then put you there. Aha. And then I'll move that down. What do we reckon? What do we think of that guy? I feel like I should add these spikes back in. But other than that, it's looking pretty scary. I was thinking about beating it once it's done, but never mind. Uh-oh. Did I make it too hard? Is the first jump in Tartarus too hard? Okay. It only took bloody 7 attempts. Alright, this... Oh, no, it's free, actually. It's free. It's free. Oh. Okay, maybe... I'll nerf it a little bit. I'll nerf it. Drink water! Bruh, I left my drink bottle in the other room. Okay, let me try and nerf this real quick. Let me grab my water bottle. I'll be back in just one moment. I found it. I found it. It was hiding away. Goodbye, but I'm back. There's your sip. Does it twice? Oh, it's free, actually. Yeah, literally. Okay, is that enough of a nerf? Surely that's enough of a nerf, right? I don't want to make this too easy. Okay, I have ignore damage on. Hold up. Dude, you have like 100 million frames to do that click. That's fine. That's fine. Alright. I think that's a good first click. We got Tartarus. Because why not? Why not Tartarus? Don't know if at all. Okay, keep in mind, I have to verify this, right? I'm probably not going to verify this today, but I want to verify it like maybe tomorrow or something. No, I'm going to have to nerf it. I want this level to be fun as well. That's the thing. This isn't like Vortrox super buffing, where I'm just making it as hard as possible. I'm trying to make it fun as well. Keep in mind. If you click this orb late, can you make it without... Oh, almost. Oof. Oh, surely that's possible, dude. Surely that's possible. I don't know, actually. I don't know if that's possible. I do want to do something with these orbs, though. How should I buff these? Make it late? Make it a double click? Maybe you're right. How would I make that a... Oh, like a... Oh, okay, I see the vision. I see the vision. Like, if I move it to, like, there, and then if I select this, I think edit special, and then click multi-activate. Can I make it now? If I click that twice, which I'm going to have to do really fast. That's perfect. That's beautiful. That's beautiful. Alright, alright. We love that. We love the double-click orb. Banger suggestion. Okay. Now the blue orbs. We know what I'm going to do here, bro. We know exactly what I'm going to do. We know exactly what I'm going to do. Okay, I think that's pretty solid. I got to be careful, though, because if I'm making this for Eric, maybe he can't do spam like this, bro. Maybe he can't click quick enough. That's pretty fast spam, I'm not going to lie. I could shift it, like, half space it, to be fair. So it lines you up a bit better, maybe. It's so stupid, bro. This is already becoming the worst thing ever. I need to be careful. I need to pace myself. Okay, that's something. That certainly is something. Make it just 4 clicks? But I kind of want the orb spam. I kind of like the orb spam, I'm not gonna lie. Maybe if I expand it one more, then that'll give, like, enough clicks, right? And then make it so you have to click this guy late, put, like, a spike bloody there or something. Is that even possible? Is that even possible? Bro, I gotta be careful. I can't make this a super buffing. This is not super buffing, this is just buffing, alright? I think that's chill, though. I think that's chill. Let's add another pillar in there. Oh, it's beautiful. It's beautiful. It's the best thing I've ever seen in my entire life. Okay. Let's shift these guys down and screw it. Let's add some on the bottom as well. Why not? Actually, is that too hard? That might be a little bit too tight. I don't know. Let's see. Is that too bad? Yeah, that might be actually dreadful gameplay. Also, this end one? No, get out of here, bro. Get that garbage out of here. Alright. Let's shift these to, like, there, and then maybe down by half space. Oh my god. Everything true. I need to add a 1754 TPS frame perfect. That's a good idea. Not doing that. In humongusoid brackets, not doing that. Make those fake spikes real? What, on the first Clubstep monster? Oh, no, here. Okay, that's a good shout. But we're not there yet. We're not there yet. Oh my god, bro. Okay, hang on. Let me just see if I can do this first part, because this might be too hard. This might be too hard. I might have to nerf. It's free. It's free, dude. It's free. We're fine. We're fine. It's literally free. Okay. Now these ones, yeah, what happens if I just make these solid? Oh, that is off-grid. That's very off-grid. No, it's not even half-spaced either. Bloody Rob Top, bro. Okay, is that possible? I don't know if that's possible. Why is it so much harder in the editor? Okay, I'm putting a start pause. I don't even care, bro. Oh, that's very possible. Oh, yeah, that's a good difficulty jump. That's really, really good. I like that. Okay, cool. I'm tempted to make this some form of a timing like that you have to jump over. I feel like would be kind of cool. Something where it's not a hold click, because right now that's a hold click. I don't want that to be a hold click. I want it to be like something you have to time. Maybe I could even do like that. Is that possible? Okay, that's got to be possible, surely. Oh, bro. Okay, down by a couple pixels. We got this. Yeah, bro. That's perfect. Nice. Yeah, I like that. That's awesome. Okay. Hi, Vinny. Jump on the edge of the blue? No, I'm not doing that. Maybe later, though. Now this bit. I think this is probably fine. I could add, like, that in there to make that more difficult. That could be a buff. I don't need a buff, like... Okay, I probably do need a buff, like, every click, actually. I'm sort of aiming for, like, easy-ish extreme. That's kind of my goal for this. Which we might already be going over. I don't know. That's also not physically possible, so we're definitely going over that. Oh, it's so easy, bro. Base Clubstep's so free. Okay. I could... Oh, actually, yeah. I could do... Bro, with that saw there, is that jump possible? Isn't the buffing process so beautiful? You just place in spikes and go, can you do that? It's been a long time, man. It's been a really, really long time. Something I also kind of want to try and do is just change up the entire click pattern of here. Just to, like, bug you up. So all the fake orbs are real, all the real orbs are fake. So what if, like, this yellow orb, I replace it with a green orb? Just like, oh my god, bro, that's so off grid. Rob top. And then replace this with, like, a, I don't know, a pink orb or something. And by pink, I mean red. I'm not colorblind, I swear. Oh my god. I might have made this too hard. What am I can't do that jump now. How hard? Wait. Hitboxes. I can't see. Damn it. I swear this jump was free just a second ago. What the hell? I like having hidden grid. It's smoother to see. Oh my god, that's actually a really tight jump. Why was that free just a second ago? What the hell? Why? How was I doing that like every single time? Bro, look how tight that is. What the hell, bro? Okay. I can't be trusted, man. Things that, like, seem free are just not free. Okay. This I can probably shift out a little bit. And that clashes with that bit of deco anyway, so it needs to be shifted out, really. Oh, you also can't survive that. Lol. Okay, I guess I'll make that a black orb then. Yeah, okay, that works. That works. To be fair, that does work. That's pretty straightforward, but I think that's fine. I think that's... I'm not just buffing, I'm ultra buffing. No, I swear I'm not ultra buffing. I swear. I did think about this, FI. I don't want to make the orbs look like other orbs, to be honest. I want it to be, like, rare. I mean, I will mess with the memory, especially, like, this cube maze. This cube maze is going to be interesting, but for now, I'm not going to do that. Also, I need to make the deco feel like it fits in, so let me add maybe another pillar here. I feel like there's not really any pillars in this part, though. Oh, yeah, there are. There's pillars. It's fine. This feels very, bit out of place, but that's okay. I can make it feel in place by just adding a couple of these guys. Easy. Easy. Now the deco's in place. Woohoo! Add like you there. Okay, awesome. Yep, easy. I can see you can't take the coin route, and it's an extreme. Wait, real. Nobody ever goes down here, bro. Everyone takes the coin route. I have an idea for that, actually. What if, instead of, like, that, we get rid of those, and then put the spikes like that? Is that possible? I feel like if you jump late enough here, that's got to be possible, right? Let me try that. Let me try that. I want to see. I feel like you could do that. That's got to be possible. If I just jump later off there, which... Okay, that memory is going to get very evil. Oh, but then that orb's not lined up, bro. Yeah, dude! That's perfect. That's actually perfect. Okay, okay, okay. That's actually beautiful. That is beautiful. Okay, we love to see that. Alright. And then just do the deco like that. Nice, dude. And then I will just add, like... I don't know. How do I make this bottom route impossible? What if I just make the orb no touch? So, so you're just playing it. And then you're like, I'm gonna go the bottom route. And then you just can't. The orb just doesn't work. That's sick. That's actually goated. That is actually goated. I have some ideas for adding some wave paths, don't you worry. What do I do for these though? Because up until this point, this is all relatively hard. This is all kind of chill. This orb staying here is like evil, but I'm gonna do that. What do I do for these orbs? Put the 1754 TPS frame perfect up there. True. Delete this and then put it up there. What even is a 1754 TPS frame perfect? Is it literally just like 4 spikes? Like that? And is that like the 1754 TPS frame perfect? Because that's all it looks like in the level that I was playing. I haven't even done research on what the 1754 TPS frame perfect even is. Just do that there. just for the love of the game. Okay, that jump's not like too crazy precise. None of these jumps are like too ridiculous, I don't think. Yeah, that's evil. I'll keep that up there. And then do a wall of munches, because why not? Okay. Anyway, back to the thing. Back to the thing. We need to figure out what to do for these. I could do like the base cave thing and put them like in the ground spikes. And then you have to time them. No, I'm not doing that. I could do the classic, like, some of them are buffers with spikes in them. That's a pretty good classic thing. None of these are on grid, bro. Oh my god, Rob Top. Oh, no. Oh, no, you don't even click that third one. I'm such an idiot. Probably, like, buffer the first one. And then click the second one late. Which, hopefully, you can reach that if you click that late. Maybe something like that. Change into blue orbs and you have to hit all of them. Wait, that's a banger idea, actually. Wait, that's a really good idea. So, like, do a blue orb there, and then do a blue orb there as well. If I can bloody center them, because off-grid. Duh. Oh my god, and that's actually kind of hard, because you gotta, like, space them out. Otherwise, you don't make it. Yeah, you know what? I like that. I like that a lot. Is that possible, though? Is that even possible? An orb in between? True. Like, you can't make it to that last orb, I don't think. I don't think it's possible to make it to that last orb. Not that you need to be fair, but... right now, I don't think it's even possible to make it to that platform either. Okay. Okay, so you can do that. You can do that. If you just click this late. That's jank as hell, but... could work. I might shift that over and then do like a dash orb or something. A dash orb that you have to click for like a very short amount of time. Because there's a spike or something. Or not even, just like S blocks that make you fall in between here. That's evil, dude. So put like S blocks there, or maybe like half space, so that if you hold this dash orb, you fall perfectly into this gap. You gotta like actually time the release. I think that's a good idea, surely. Yeah, no, adding dash orbs and green orbs to Clubstep, it's awesome. Oh, that's actually kind of free though. I think that's fine. I think that's chill. Awesome, bro. Dude, that is evil, having that bloody orb shifted over there. We might have to calm down on the nerves a little bit. On the nerves? What? Might have to calm down on the buffs a little bit later in the level, because otherwise it's gonna be like way too hard, bro. I need to be able to verify this within the next like stream or two. Keep in mind. That's perfect. That is beautiful though. I really, really like that. Okay, well that's possible. We're not verifying it yet though. Dash orbs give it the Tride buff vibe. What? Do I do dash orbs? I guess I do a dash orbs. To be fair. Ugh. That's actually a surprisingly difficult timing. Oh man. That might be too hard. What the hell? Because you just missed that orb. You know what? I'm going to shift that over. But then is that too easy now? I feel like that's too easy. What if I do like that so it's actually a timing? I think that's chill. I think that's like probably pretty good. So it's a timing you have to do instead of a buffer, but it's not like stupid. Clubstep X, yeah, for real. For real, Clubstep X. Okay, so now these orbs. What do I want to do for these orbs? Because as it stands, I mean, maybe I don't need to buff these. Or what I could do is chuck a black orb in between them. That's adequately evil, I think. I think that works. Dude. Oh no. You have to like do that? Yeah, I think that's chill. I think that's like perfect difficulty that I want to do. So you just have to wait there a little bit? Yeah, I think that's chill. Double click green orb? Maybe I'll do that for like this one. Because I don't want to go too crazy mode. Like that, so you have to double click that green orb in order to do it. But then that's way too forgiving of a timing, bro. Come on now. Oh my god. Okay, maybe not that. Maybe like... Is that too easy though? What do the hitboxes look like? I feel like that's too easy, but that's too like top 0. Screw it, nothing's on grid in this level, bro. I don't need to do things on grid. Boom. Bang! Oh my god. Okay, this might be too hard. Bang! Oh! Come on. Douche! Oh! Bro. This might be too hard. Hang on. Let me try that again. So that is like 2 top 0. Maybe that's an appropriate difficulty. Even though it looks free, maybe it's not free. It's so hard to judge, man. I'm like double clicking everything now because that one double click. Bro. Metaton X. Good luck with Metaton X. Fire Song. Okay. Okay. That's like surprisingly difficult because if you click too late, you hit this spike on the upper. So like, I think that's appropriate. I think that's chill. We need to do something here though, because this bit is like, it's way too easy. Not gonna lie. Hi, Wilbert. What do I want to do here? I don't know, man. Non-buffered? Mega hack with hitbox trail. You can't really do any timings though, because these like you land right on the edge of those, so you can't like do any timings. Maybe I need to adjust these a little bit. So like maybe, let me just get this bloody out of the way. Oh my days. Gigantify an emote. Okay, sure. Thanks for the 30 bits. Eagle Piggle, appreciate it. That came up really weird in my in the chat. Yeah, no, thank you. Thank you, Eagle Piggle. I appreciate that. This is what I'm sort of thinking. Do something like this. And then maybe even shift this down and then put like a spike on there or something. Surely that's like reasonable, right? You can still buffer that. That's actually free as hell. Can I make it so you have to jump over that block? Is that possible? I keep forgetting where I'm actually like buffing stuff. No, there's no way, right? There's no way. Come on, bro. No, you still land on that. Like, there's no way. Unless I, like... Not doing that, bro. Ain't doing that. Definitely not doing that. I could do, like... Oh, that seems like that'd be hard. Is that possible? I don't think that's possible. I'm gonna be real. Oh, you can do that, which is not nice. No, there's no way. This is stupid. This is so stupid. Move it down a few pixels? I could like half space it or something. I don't know. Or, hear me out. Hear me out. Go in here. And then just make this like no touch. So you gotta jump out of there. Wait, that's kind of fire. Wait, that's kind of fire. And then put an orb like right next to this block. So you got to click that to land on it. That's kind of awesome. I do want to like indicate that somehow, but I feel like that could work. That could really work. You know what I mean? And then like chuck a spike on the top of that. So there's like no way you're fitting through that gap as a big bloody cube, bro. Even though I really want to right now, but whatever. Come on. Come on. Oh my god. Okay, and then you gotta like hold off of that. Oh, that might be not a very good setup into the next part of the level. I'm not gonna lie. Colin wouldn't approve. I don't think Colin would approve of any of my buffed levels, I'm gonna be real. Oh, that's a really nice click pattern though. I like that. Oof. Okay, you know what? That's gotta be possible. That's gotta be possible. Okay. I gotta figure out how I want to indicate this. Because I don't want to just like do bloody that. Although I could, to be fair. Because the difficulty, like this is a relatively difficult jump. So like the difficulty is kind of in that as well. Maybe that's just chill. Let me have a look at that in normal mode. Is that like mega obvious or is that okay? That's mega obvious. I'm not gonna lie. That is so stupidly obvious. Okay, and that's not too bad. I want to make it obvious enough to where when you first get there, you're like, how the hell do I do this? And then you look at it for like another second and you're like, oh, that's how I do this. Maybe I can like turn glow off on that one specific pillar Because that's like kind of akin to, you know, older levels, right? Where you had to do like the 3D lines. I think that works, honestly. I think that's a good indication amount. If you have LDM on in Geometry Dash, I'm so sorry. There's no indication then. Cool. Hell yeah. Think of a sip. I like potatoes. And hello. Add Hatsune Miku to indicate it. I don't think I'm gonna add Hatsune Miku to indicate this fake. I'm not gonna lie. Okay, for this part, I'm thinking of doing the classic. Even like that? Oh my god. Wait, is that possible? This is a part I cut out of most of my videos, by the way. When I'm like, playtesting. Just like over and over again, like, is that possible? And then I just sit here and play the level for like ages. Are you guys enjoying the live buffing experience? Is it good? Is it okay? Come on, bro. Oh! That click is actually like... I feel like I'm so off every time I do it, but it's so hard, man. Like, I swear, every time I do it, I'm not even close until I, like, get it. And then, obviously, I'm close because I get it. There we go. I don't think you make that. I don't think you can make that. What if I do, like, that? That's so evil looking, but I kind of love it. I kind of love it. I'm not going to lie. W stream? Hell yeah. Tride Trox? That is not me, bro. Vortrox stole from me. I'm not stealing from Vortrox. Come on now. He stole the buffing idea and I'm mad at him. I'm kidding. Make one. Okay, I don't want to buff things by just making everything a double click, guys. Come on now. I've got like one double click. I think that's good. I think that's chill. Maybe I'll do like one more double click later in the level, but I don't want to make everything a double click. That's good. That's good. That's a good buff. That's a good buff. I like that. I like that. Okay. Now we're moving on to this part, which I'm very keen for. I have ideas for this part. Let's just say I have ideas. First of all, we do need to do this though, which you know what I'm thinking. You obviously know what I'm thinking. Just the triple spike, the classic. Oh, there's actually fake spikes behind that as well. I didn't realize. Is there anything else I want to do other than that? Probably not. What if I just like add a dash orb timing in here just for the love of the game, you know what I mean? Oh, whoa, that's like way more open than I thought it was. That is kind of evil though, I'm not even gonna lie. I could do like that. That's like slightly less evil, but not by much, to be honest. A quadruple click, yeah, okay. That's chill as! That's so chill. That's actually so chill. Okay. We are literally chilling. I gotta make it so that you can't just hold there though. I'll put S blocks, do the classic of putting S blocks where you go into the spikes. Boom. Maybe one block earlier. Boom. So you have to time the release and click that. And I have an idea. I have an idea. This is... Okay, maybe I am Tride Trox because that's my idea. Chuck an invisible spike there, so you have to, like, do that click. Okay, I might have to nerf that a little bit. Maybe not. Maybe that's okay. I don't know. A frame perfect? Yep. Okay. Okay. Surely that's easy. Surely that's free as hell. I think that's free as hell. And then I guess I'll just have to add another, like, thing. Unless I move this structure, but I don't really want to do that. Okay. Oh, my days, bro. The stupid off-grid. Why is everything in this level off-grid? Rob Top, what are we doing? What are we doing, Rob Top? Oh, my God. Okay. I think that's chill. Now, the maze. The invisible maze. First of all, let's just get rid of all these sky objects here, because we don't need them, bro. We don't need them. These are merely holding us back. What I want to do instead is just create a bunch of branching paths, man. The memory is going to go absolutely crazy wacko mode. That's all I'm saying. So maybe we put a spike down there. Or not even. Just like shift these so that you can't actually survive. Like if I move that in there, I think you missed that, right? Yeah, so you don't even like survive there. And that's the actual path. Make you do that. Could be kind of fire, not gonna lie. Which I could probably do by doing like that. Oh, what's that like? And keep in mind, these are all invisible blocks, right? So when I hop into the level, these should all like be fading in and out on the screen. Yeah, like that. So is that possible? No, that's definitely not possible, and neither is that. So you have to jump over that. And just to add a bit more confusion. Let's just go wild, bro. Let's just keep adding blocks around the place, you know what I mean? Okay. Yeah, I'll make you fall there, maybe. This is very, like, memory buffing. But I think that's, like, what I should be doing in this part. This part's very memory-based. It's like, the memory buffs would make sense, I feel like. Although I can be a little bit evil and, like, do that. Just because, you know, why not? A little bit of, like, skill buffing in there. Yeah, that doesn't hurt anybody. Silent Clubstep memory? No, I don't want to just copy paste everything from other levels. I want to do like my own, like creative things, right? Random trigger see after sight read? That might be a little bit too evil. That's like actually crazy. That's actually insane. Use area fade to make invisible objects? I'm not sure what you mean by that. Okay, how do I make it so that if you go through here, you die? I guess just adding a spike on there should do it. And I don't want to make you go up. Maybe I can put like an orb down here. And that's pretty good because that you have to go above that and then that kind of works, right? And then maybe I can put some orbs in the blocks here. Oh, okay, banger idea. I would hate myself if I was like playing. If I was Eric Van Wilderman, I would be so mad right now because I suck at remembering to do these. But make it so you have to hold for that one, but then like click that orb. And then you go like up there. Because there is a spike here. Evil. Actually evil. I keep going off the bloody invisible blocks tab. Okay, there. Just add a few of these around the place, you know, just fill out the space a bit. You know what it's like. You know how it is. Add a few spikes on them, just for the love of the game. Boom. Okay, that should be just about good. Can you jump on top of that? Okay, that's a bit of a problem, I think. I want to stop you from doing that. I guess I can just put that there. That should probably be fine. Creator Creepy, hello. I don't know how it is, can you explain it? No. I didn't expect anyone to ever say that. Okay, that's gonna be a problem. What if I do like that? You shouldn't be able to make it, right? You can absolutely make that. Bro! Okay, surely you can't make that now, come on. Okay, no, there's no way. There's no way. Can you make it from the other one, though? And then do a corner click. Ooh, is that evil? Is that evil? Do a corner jump there. Oh, that might be evil. Although, you can do that if you just click that orb, though. How do I don't know how to make it so it's bloody. You know what I mean? How do I make it so you survive if you hit this? Maybe I just can't do a block there. I'd have to shift it down, like, to there or something. Or, like, there. Yeah, so, like, there's no way you make it from there. But then if you go over to this one, boom! You land on the corner of that. And then maybe hit that. And then if you buffer that, you can jump on the corner of that. If I line that up in the right way, this could be fire. Trust, guys, trust. The corner jump's not going to be terrible. It's corner jump in my easy extreme is going to be fire. Trust. Oh, so close, so close. Couple pixels to the left. Yes, dude, look at that. That's gotta be fire. That's gotta be fire. Should be half spike instead. But if it's a buffer, it's fine, right? That is kind of a recipe for like Hertz bugs though. I'm not gonna lie. Okay, is this decent? I feel like this is like decent memory so far. I know where to go, so it's not too bad, but like surely Eric is gonna actually hate me. That's not my goal. I don't want Eric to hate me. Please don't hate me, Eric. No. Okay. Let's add the orb deco onto these because of course that's important. We need to keep the deco standards. Make sure this still looks like Clubstep, the same classic old Clubstep we all know and love. Yeah. Okay, this might be a problem. Actually, this might be an issue. Maybe you're right. Maybe this does need to be a half swag. Boom, boom. I gotta not do that pattern, but that's like the only pattern that seems to work right now. I could do like a poor black orb there. So you have to like through there. Is that like possible? That might be too hard. No, I like that. I like that. What happened to the stream? Uh-oh. Is the stream fine? Hopefully the stream's fine. Okay, I can put another block like there and then put... I won't even put a spike on it. I'll just put another one up here that has a spike on it. And then if you fall down, there's a spike on it. I don't know, man. That works. I think that works. I'll do like there. That should be good. And then I'll put another block down here with another spike on it again. And of course we need to add some more blocks further up as well. Just to like fill in the space a little bit more. Add another spike. Do like that maybe. Yeah, okay, I think that's chill. I think that's good. You can still go through the portal. You can't. Oh, you can. No, that's... You're right. My bad. I was like, but you can't survive. Yes, you can. You absolutely can. I feel like the best way to make it like seem kind of fake is that you have to like, if you go through there. No, surely not. Surely you can't survive if you do that. Let me see. Because you can't go through that one. If you go through that one, yeah, you do die to that. But I will keep that there just in case. Okay. I think that should be chill. I think that should be okay. If you manage to get through this gap. Surely you don't survive if you manage to get through that gap. Surely not. Okay, how's this looking? Oh my god, yeah, okay. We're looking pretty fake fooled by now. Oh. Yeah, this is good. I'm very happy with this block maze, actually. I think this turned out pretty well. Nice, perfect. Alright. Oh, I need to add the orb deco. Oh, my bad. I forgot to decorate. Oh, my days. And then we have this. Should I try and do something for this? Wake up on the wrong side of the bed? Yep. Should I... Do I, like, add some orbs in these portals? Would that be evil? No, I feel like I'm gonna leave that. I might leave that. Some toggle orbs even? No. I'm gonna leave it. A dual ship and wave? Wait, that... There's no way that's possible for this, though. Maybe not for this section. Maybe later on. That's actually a really good idea, though. I'd love to do that, because that's like my favorite jewel in the game. I love that jewel. Okay. Banger idea, Sapphire. I'm gonna do that. I reckon. A 50-50 dead or not? That's just like the worst thing ever. I'm not doing that. Worst idea. What is not the worst idea, though, is making you hold here to do the swag route. I want to force the swag route. How do I force the swag route? Just get rid of that pad. I mean, that would force the swag route. So if you, like, yeah. Okay, I think that works. Maybe add some text like, how do I indicate that you need to do this swag route? Just like reference Sicky or something? Think like Sicky. Do the swag. No, that's too on the nose. Should I just think like Sicky and then just leave it there? Boom, and then just do a wall. The evil wall of spikes right here. I think that should work. Why is my nose so itchy, bro? It's like actually crazy. So if you don't do the swag route and you think you just go through there, boom, think like Sicky and then you die. That's beautiful. That's perfect. But you can survive by jumping. Aha. Okay. So I think for the first thing here, I am just going to do something very basic. Just the classic. We're just gonna make it straight fly. You know, it's gotta just be straight fly, I feel like. I'm gonna do some more creative things later for the ships, but I feel like this being straight fly, I feel like would just make sense, you know? Maybe I can add a few more portals in to make it a little bit more interesting, so that you click that and you're like, ugh. I forgot about the swag route. So you go through here and then you like have to line yourself up for that one. That's pretty good. That's a pretty good little bit. Maybe I'll buff that a little bit more by adding a few more real spikes, like that one in there as well. I could just do them all with full spikes, but that feels kind of boring. Like this feels more exciting, you know what I mean? Oh my god, my nose, bro. Okay. I need to, like, blow my nose or something. Do I have a tissue box in here? No! Okay. I'll be back in one moment. 1 second. I don't know what's going on, but the past few days, my hay fever has just been going like crazy. Someone hack his PC. What? No! Please don't hack my PC. Clubstep Reborn. Wait, true. Just make the whole thing straight fly? That'd be goated. That'd be really awesome, actually. I should just make the whole thing straight fly. I'm also really sick of this lead-in, so I'm going to just place that there and then do that. Okay. Oh, wait, that's just a fall, though. That's boring. Okay, better idea. Better idea. Is this not the best gameplay you've ever seen in your entire lives? Come on now. This is like such goated. This is how you make gameplay, I'm pretty sure. I'm pretty sure this is how you do it. Oh my god. This is like actually hard. Wait, what the hell? That's actually beautiful. That is actually beautiful. And then I can probably just add a couple like orbs in there so that you have to like do it right like that. I think that's chill. I think that works. Yeah. Yeah, I'm gonna say that that is a good buff. Good buff. Yep. Good buff. I can probably even do the same thing like leading into this one. Just put like a couple orbs. Like there or something. Ah! No, that's way too evil, actually. I'm gonna leave that. Okay. I think that's good. I think that's good. I think that works. Do I just do regular ass straight fly in this part? I feel like, yeah. You know, maybe this one. Maybe this is the one where I make him all full spikes. Just like go all out, go crazy. Like that. This portal is not actually useful. I was about to say that portal's evil, but it's not because you can't even like do it. Let me finish adding those designs in there. Okay. Tricipital. Hi, Tricipital. Welcome. Welcome to buffing. Miniship straight fly. That literally, you just read my mind. That's literally what I was thinking for this one. Maybe, what I could do is down here, just get rid of these and then put like, is that, wait, hold up. Oh, is that half spaced? Wait, what? Oh, it's bloody, why is everything off grid, bro? Well, let me show the grid real quick. What are we doing? Literally, what are we doing? Literally, what are we doing? Oh my days, Rob Top. Come on, man. I actually hate this Rob Top guy. I was gonna do like that sort of a gap, but this sort of a gap seems kind of redonkulous, I'm not gonna lie. So maybe I can shift this up by a bit. Because I want to make you go the bottom route, even though it looks like you shouldn't be able to, probably. And then, like, just make you mini. Or make you mini, like, here, maybe. Actually, I can leave those there and then do invisible spikes. Rob Top. Rob Top, what are you doing to me, man? Oh my god, it's so off grid! Come on! I hate this Rob Top guy. I can't do it. Make it beatable by wave? What, with these spikes? No, bro. What are we, crazy? Ain't no way I'm doing that. Custom hitbox? Nah, I want to keep it relatively straightforward. That's awesome. So you have to like go through there. And then you try and go the top route, but you can't because there's spikes there. And there's no way you're getting through that, like 0% chance. Okay, I like that. I think that's neat. Douche. Why is everyone grilling me about show grid? Guys, I swear, show grid, it looks ugly. Come on now. Yeah, I think that mini straight fly seems kind of ridiculous, but I think it's fine. I think that's fine, surely. Surely that's chill. I kind of want to do... This straight fly is low-key easy as hell, so let me just buff this a little bit as well. Boom, maybe... Yeah, that's probably good. That's probably chill. And I want to do something in here as well. Maybe I can, like, shift these up. Like that. Is that too evil or is that fine? Let's have a look at this so far. Looks kind of ugly. What? I think this looks beautiful. What are you talking about? This is literally Clubstep. Oh, I forget the hitboxes on those are stupid. Oh, it's chill. It's chill. Okay. Okay, that's fine. I think that's fine. I think that's possible. I think that's all good. I think we're chilling. Okay. Now this part. I have an idea for this part as well. I want to make you big ship again, of course. And what I'm thinking is instead of... Oh, that's bloody off-grid as well. Hang on. Okay. Do I want to... How do I center this portal? I'll just chuck it like there. Okay, that should work. So instead of, just like, you know, having one portal doing the normal straight fly, I want to make it so you have to, like, click a bunch of orbs and go, like, up and down a bunch. I feel like that'd be kind of goated. So maybe as soon as you hit this portal, you have to hit an orb in the portal, maybe? If I get the orb deco and just line that up in the middle around about. No. Bro. Yeah. Like that. And then I can even do like that or something. Or like I want something to really come down towards the bottom here. What if I... Ooh, okay. So we've got fake spikes here, right? What if I create like a fake block? Because fake blocks don't exist. But if I use this and then just make the color black, that's a fake block, right? That kind of looks like a fake block. And I could probably even just like lower the opacity a little bit as well. Yeah, that's perfect. That's beautiful. And if I just turn off on no touch and no glow, that's literally a fake block. So then I can add a couple of those in there as well. Just for some added flair, you know what I mean? That is a little bit clashing, I'm not gonna lie, but I think that's fine. And I'll make these full spikes as well. Boom, like that. Oh, I forgot you're not mini anymore. Wait, I forget you're not mini. Maybe I'll keep you mini. You know what? Maybe we won't make you big again. Maybe you're just gonna say mini. You're just gonna stay mini. Sorry. Oh, so you have to go through there. I like that idea. And then I'll just do a bunch of stuff like that throughout that little section. I feel like that's creative. I feel like that's interesting, you know? This first part of the ship is low-key very evil, but... yeah, I like that. I like that a lot. I like that a lot. Okay. Nice. Now I think from here I'll probably do like a little bit of straight fly. As bro, am I good at ship? Or is this just not that bad? I feel like this is not that bad. Hopefully it's not that bad and I'm not like making a top 0 level. I don't know. We'll see. Anyway, I want to do like 3 blocks of straight fly here maybe. So you like do the classic like bonk your head and then go into straight fly. I love that type of gameplay. I don't know how these are going to be supported yet, but we'll figure that out. It's fine. Or maybe I don't want to do that, actually. Maybe instead of doing that, I can make you land down here, maybe? Similar sort of thing to over here. And I should also add, like, some other fake blocks in here as well. Not there, though. Maybe, like, here could work. I can go off grid because Rob Top went hella off grid. Or just like that, honestly. Just do some fake blocks in there. That's kind of interesting. I think that works. Let me turn on ignore damage real quick. No, you don't go down there. What level do you go down there in? Silent Clubstep, I think. I really want to make that. No, come on. I'll do that later. Boom. So you have to like thread the needle down to here, maybe? And then I can have my stupid little orb gimmick here, where I've got an orb. Oh, but then that's also like... I feel like I need to do the orb gimmick here, if anything. Like, it has to be right at the start of one of these, right? I could do it, like, here, actually. And then do that there, and then... oh my god, okay. We're not doing this. We're definitely not doing this. I need to find an easier way to do that. A triple click? Oh my god. I'm not making things double and triple clicks, guys. Please. I'm begging on my hands and knees. I mean, I guess I can make you land there. That's kind of lame, though, if you do land there. I could do, like, a mini spike, but that's kind of also not really what I want to do. Maybe I can do this, and then do this for this bottom one. And then just put that orb, like, halfway in between. Sort of half space that John piece. Something like that. What do we reckon? I feel like that'll work. Boom. And then I can do the same like fake block gimmick thing where I have the blur and the blur and the blur, you know what I mean? That seems a little bit ridiculous, but... something like that. And then Invisiblock. Okay. Oh, I forgot the whole bonking aspect. Yes, the bonking aspect. How could I forget the bonking aspect, dude? Maybe I will do this instead. Do the bloody grief spike structure. Is that too stupid or is that alright? I think that works, surely. Surely that works. And I'd... Oh! Yeah, that'd work. I think that's chill. So, boom, boom. Like that. And then you have to straight fly out of that. That's still not enough time in that structure, though. Oh, dude, I've bunged it. I've bunged it up. What are we doing? What are we doing? I don't know what we're doing. That's the problem. I kind of want to do this with... Oh, there's no half spikes in this part, though. I'll have to do it with these. Like that a little bit. I'm just going to have to do it at the start of this structure. I kind of didn't want to, but I think it's chill. That also seems very open, though. That's, like, mega nerfed because this structure is, like, lowered. I don't know why RobTop did that, but, like, whatever. A spider orb? My name's not Zeronium. I can't be just adding spider orbs left, right, and center. I don't really like this, I'm going to be real. I might just, like, nuke that whole part. Should I do straight fly here? In between these two guys? Just like do some spikes that sort of sit like that maybe? Because I do really want to do straight fly out of that. I thought I would be able to line it up a little bit better, but I don't think I can, I'm going to be real. That's also incredibly free. What the hell? I thought this gap is like hard, is it not? Am I stupid? I feel like I'm stupid all of a sudden. Oh no, it's because these are nerfed, of course. If I shift those back up, then that'll be hard. Okay. You don't go up there. And then do a yellow orb down here. Or a blue orb. Oh, wait. Banger. Blue orb in a ship part. We've done a blue orb in a ship part. The best ship part ever. Oh, wait, that's kind of awesome. And then how do I make that line up well, though? I can probably put a spike like there, get away with that, maybe, and then like half space that in. So you want to click that, land on the floor, and then go up into the straight fly. So it's like bang, boom, boom. No, that does not work in the slightest, bro. What are we talking about? I could do a spider orb for that, but I don't really want to... maybe a spider orb could work. No blue orb in a ship part, guys. False alarm. I'm sorry. I got your hopes up. I got you excited. My bad. And then I'll maybe shift that back a little bit. I'll have to do something with this part, but I'll worry about that later. For now, I just want to extend the straight fly. Maybe instead of these fake blocks, I'm just going to move this top guy down a little bit. I feel like that's the go, right? Surely that's the go. Just select this guy, bang, move him down. And then just do more of these. And then even make you like straight fly through these could be interesting. So you gotta like not hit those pads on the way out. Yeah, I think that's cool. Okay, that's not possible. Do that. Yeah, that's more like it. And then I'll have to do something in here. I really like that. Red pads? True. Chomp step. So true. No, we hate chomp step in this household. How do I want to do this? I actually don't know. How do I force you to click this? I mean, I could do this as a spider orb as well, but that's kind of lame. I don't really want to do that. I could make you just like, so you hold off of that, and that should be okay. Instead of putting the pad there. Oh, that's a crazy click pattern. That's actually an insane click pattern. Let me try that in normal mode. Let me just see how that feels real quick. See if I can do this bloody shit part that I've made. Oh! I might have made this too hard. I know I've said that for the entire level so far, but like this time I'm serious. I might have made this too hard. And then you just ship now. Woohoo! I didn't quite do that properly. I need to like add like a spike in here or something. No, that doesn't work at all. What the hell? I need to put it like up there and then like up there. So you gotta hold off of that black orb. That's my idea anyway. Nah, I don't like that. I don't like the black orb hold. I don't like it. I'll just put the pad like slightly later, I guess. It feels kind of wonky. It feels kind of strange, but I think it's fine. I think it's chill. Alright. Let me fill this part out a little bit more real quick. So just like chuck you in there. This is actually probably going to end up getting nerfed because of this structure being 3 spaces lower because RobTop. Because my guy, RobTop. Screw it. If RobTop can go off grid, so can I. And then chuck you, bang bang, just like that. Okay. So that's the orb deco in place, and then this is kind of chill, I think. I am tempted to make this more of a timing, because this feels very easy right now. Like that. But then how do I... No, I'm not doing that. I'm not doing that. Silent Clubstep Hell Infinity for real. Oh, also, I would like to put a little spike down there. Just like that. Do I add... I could just add like a little spike here. And then so you have to click that kind of late. Yeah, that's an appropriate timing, I feel like. I think that's chill. And then that is kind of the end of the ship, I think. Let me just like get rid of that altogether. Shift that down. Shift that back up. Get the polishing details in. I do want to make it so you have to straight fly through these pads, but right now that's like kind of free. Not gonna lie. Last straight fly a wave. So you have to go through here as wave. Or like I know you meant here, but I'm not making that a spam. EVW needs to be able to beat this. Keep in mind, EVW needs to be able to beat this. Because even if I do that, even if you, like, if you bonk your head on these, it's totally fine. Like, you don't die, right? Huh. Or no, that's not going to work. I could just, like, move the cube portal to, like, here. So you do still go into cube. Or just make it so you have to bonk up there, honestly. I don't know. I don't know what to do for this. Because then also a big sized wave is like... You just hit the pads and you survive, right? Or I could do something like this, where there are spikes on the top of these, just like so. So you have to click these orbs. Is that stupidly hard, or is that okay? I feel like you'd have to be big ship for that. But if I shift those down, so like you get what I mean? You get what I'm saying? I feel like that could work. Let's try that. Let's give that a go. I know I've got ignore damage on right now, but it's chill. That doesn't really work how I was thinking. But then squeezing a portal in there seems stupid. Make the auto part auto. That's lame though. That's lame. Vortrox are kinda true and real. The pads on the orbs on the pads. That's a Vortrox classic right there. Did I ever do that in mine? I feel like I did that like one time in my buff levels. Damn it. How did I hit the portal and then hit the orb? That's crazy work, actually. A mini wave, but you delete half of the spike and replace them with D blocks. Wait, you're talking about like this whole ship? No, I've done the whole ship. I'm chill with the whole ship. It's just the ending that I don't know what to do with. Like the auto part. I could just make the auto part auto, to be fair. But like, that's boring. That's boring. I want to do something fun and interesting. You know what I mean? This actually might be too hard. I'm hopping into practice mode. This is a buffing stream. The next stream might not be a verification stream. It might be a nerfing stream, guys. I might have made it too hard. That works. Actually, you know what? I feel like that works. That spike is evil. I might have to move that spike. This strafe fly is also kind of evil. I might have to shift that up too, but... Ah, oh, come on. Yeah, I think that's good. I like that. I like that. I am going to leave that, I think, and then I can make you cube as you, like, go into here. I feel like would make sense. I'm gonna have to do something about the, like, deco bits, but that's fine. That's fine. I think that's chill. Okay, this part. Why does this part look weird? This part feels like it looks weird. I mean, I need to add more fake spikes around the place, to be fair. Like, I'll chuck one there. I'll chuck one there. I might shift this in by a little bit, just like that. I'll chuck another fake spike there. Maybe just, like, one in there to make it look like it's actually straight up impossible. Oh, my days. Okay. And then maybe another one there. I could also do more fake blocks, too. I feel like that would be appropriate. I don't know where the... Like, there, I guess. And then I'll do like that. I think that works. I think that's chill. This guy has the craziest teeth ever now, by the way. I don't know what's going on with his teeth, but, you know, it's fine. It's fine. Alright. So I've got bloody... My lips are dry as hell. Let me add those in there. Or I can do the same as... Yeah, you know what? I will do these. Like that. Okay, cool. God, I wish my nose wasn't so bloody itchy. I don't know what's going on with it. There's something like vibrating in my nose. That's strange. Okay, does that transition out work or is that transition out stupid? I'm gonna like place a big portal inside of the other portal, which I know is bad. I know that's like, you shouldn't do that, but I don't care, bro. I want to do it. I think Clubstep does it later on anyway. That works perfectly, dude. Oh my god. This might be a little bit too close for comfort. So maybe I'll have to, like, shift these over by half. No, that looks stupid. Maybe I'll have to shift this over by 1. Oh, what the hell? What is this, bro? What is RobTop doing with the deco? What the hell? In order to make those work, he just shifted up those bits. That's actually crazy work. This RobTop guy is nuts. He's actually lost his freaking mind. He's lost his freaking mind. Oh my gosh, guys. Anyway. Let me give that, and let's just chuck those in there just so that you can't fall through the gaps, because I don't want you to be able to fall through the gaps. So I think that's chill. I think that's chill. I'll leave those there. That's fine. You shouldn't be able to skip the portal. I don't think you can. I feel like there's no way, right? And you know what? I will half space those forward so that you definitely hit those before you hit the pad. And then that should be chill. It might line you up a bit weirdly for that part, but it should be alright. Okay, let me try and do that whole ship part in one go, actually. Real quick. See if I can do this. Like, no practice mode, no clip, no nothing. Just do it. Is it too hard, or is it okay? Oh, it's so chill. It's so chill, bro. That's actually perfect. I'm very happy with that ship part. I've been streaming for an hour and 20 minutes, and I'm like 2 parts deep. Bro, if I want to finish this today, which I really do, I really want to finish this today, I gotta speed this up, bro. What am I doing? Holy moly. Okay. Well, let's start here then. And I guess let's start doing this part. Now, this I don't think we're going to do anything too crazy for this part. I think it's just going to be like sort of relatively simple stuff. Just like maybe adding some orbs in between these could be good. Like, I'll just, no, I want to do like keep within the theme, I feel like. So doing some like red orbs, and by red, of course, I mean pink. I can't seem to bloody, remember my orb colors today. I don't know what's going on. I'm just saying everything wrong. But just like chuck a bunch of them in between everything, I feel like could work. Just adds a bit of nice difficulty to it, you know? Boom, just like that. And then you can't just like buffer that. Well, okay, at the moment you can totally just do that, but yeah, true. Make a part where everything is on a touch trigger that randomizes the orbs. I don't want to go too crazy with like the gimmicks like that. I want to keep it relatively straightforward, because that's kind of what I've always done with these buffing levels. It's like relatively straightforward. It's like Clubstep but harder, and also using new stuff. You know what I mean? I think that's a pretty chill way to do it, maybe. How do I make it so that you can't just do this, though? Because right now, you can totally just do that. Maybe I can't do pink orbs. Maybe pink orbs were not the shout. Maybe I need to do, like, black orbs. I didn't really want to do black orbs, but I think I need to do black orbs. Unfortunately. Otherwise, it's like, you can just survive. Like, yellow orbs is the same, and then, like... green orbs, I think, would be the same as well. I'm like, I don't know. No ILL territory. Exactly. That's beautiful. That is really beautiful stuff. Truly revolutionary gameplay, I'd say. It's not too bad, but it's not easy. That's kind of what I'm aiming for here. Because if you just like try and like do the basic click pattern, you can't. You have to click that first one late. It's kind of dodgy. It's kind of wonky. I think that works. I think that's chill. Bloody nose. Anyway, to make it look tighter, I will add another saw blade in here because, yeah. Hopefully that's a good enough reason for you. Because, yeah. Boom. Okay. Now this one. I feel like making this a timing like that would be kind of evil. Is that how off screen is that? That's not off screen. That's not too off screen. That's chill. That's actually so chill. I'm doing that. I don't even care. Alright, let's boom. And then let's just add like a chain. That's pretty Clubstep feeling, right? I feel like that's Clubstep feeling. You can double click each orb? Not necessarily. Because I think you can also... I tried this out with a different level. I guess it depends how they're layered. Because sometimes if you click the blue orb before you click the other orb, it like doesn't work. I don't think you can just double click them. I think it's chill. I had an idea for this, but I forgot. Oh, okay. My idea is instead of just doing like blue orbs here, right? Kind of boring, kind of lame. What if I just create like an orb maze? Just like kind of, just kind of like a little bit of an orb maze, you know what I mean? So let's replace this with just like a black orb. So that if you do that, you die and go straight down there. So I want to make it so maybe you need to miss that and then click this. Hang on, let me put a start pause down. That kind of works, but not really. Maybe I'll... Oh, I can do a green orb there even. So, like, if you try and do the regular click pattern, you just die there, right? So, you have to click that green orb. And I don't want to do any off-screen clicks, because I feel like that's kind of lame. Doggy watch party? Yep, that's exactly what's going on here. For sure. Maybe I could do a portal. Wait. Except I don't want to do orange. I want to do that portal. No, not like that. Like that. Or even just like do an orb up there. Is that possible? So you have to click the blue orb and then click the yellow orb? No, that's not possible. There's no way. Maybe if I shift that over though, that'd be possible. That's fun. I like that. I like that idea. That's an awesome idea. Okay. So like that. Let's chuck you on there. And then... You can click the yellow orb if you click the blue orb late. Can you? Do you mean this one? Or like that? Ugh! Like that, yeah, but you can't make that. Unless I click this green orb late maybe, and then do that. Oh, you can make that! Oh, that's a little bit too dodgy. That's a little bit too dodgy for my liking. Oh. Doggy isn't even streaming? Okay. Bruh, someone said doggy watch party. I was like, oh, doggy's streaming. It's over. Nobody's gonna watch me. But it's fine. That's not true. Okay. And then maybe I can add like one more pink orb there. But then cloud that with like this guy. I'll add like you there. So you think maybe you have to like da-da-da or something. But no, you don't. You gotta ba-boom, boom. Like that. And I'll force that by making a gap. Not that sort of a gap. Is that... Okay, is that actually... Does that line up like very well all the time? Or is that impossible? Because that'd be really fun if I can do that sort of gap. No, I don't think that lines up very well. Oh, although if you just click that... If you just click that red orb late... Pink orb, I mean. Oh, come on. Boom, boom. That's kind of... Is that awesome or is that evil? That's evil. I feel like that's evil. But I think that I'm gonna do it. I know it's evil, but I'm gonna do it. Also, nice one, RobTop. Nice one, bro. You left that unrotated. RobTop guns. Okay. Let's connect that up to there and then connect this up to the sky. Really high up. So if you do the wrong thing, then you fly up and die to that wall. Or the sky. Either or. Okay. I feel like we need more orbs in this section to like make it more scary and don't know what to do. I'll add like a, I don't know, a red orb somewhere, maybe. Can add a pink orb here. I can do a pink orb there. And then a black orb up there. Okay. Hopefully none of those orbs makes it so that you can just skip stuff. I don't think so, right? Oh, so you're like boom, 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 boom. Yeah, that's good. That's really good. I like that. Okay. Hell yeah, bro. Fire. This is what peak gameplay looks like. Recent tab spam? No, this is called mythic worthy. I think you'll find. I think this is mythic worthy. I'm not gonna lie. This sucks. Duh, 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 duh. Blue pad skip. That's what I did just then. You know what? I think that's a good idea. We'll force the blue pad skip. Why not? Invisible saw on the orb. You love to see it. Does that, there's still like, oh, whoops. I didn't mean to do that. Oh, free move. What the hell? What I meant to do was bloody zoom in. There's still a sliver of hitbox there. I know one way to fix that. I know one very specific way to fix that. Is this too stupid, or is this a good way to fix it, or is this a terrible way to fix it? Just do that. And then hide. So there's like no way you can click that orb. I feel like that's stupid. Or the orb no touch. You know what? That's a better idea. No, you know what? The hitbox is funny. I'm leaving it there. I don't even care. I don't care, bro. That hitbox is funny. I can do it. But also orb no touch is a good idea, but the hitbox is funny. So even if you buffer that, yeah, there's no way you're surviving. Okay, cool. So what you need to do is jump over that and then click those. And maybe click those so fast that you jump on the corner here. Is that possible? Is that something I can do? Perhaps? I'd have to shift this in a little bit and then like that in a little bit as well. It's there. It's there. Oh my god, wait, make it so you have to do that? No, that's too evil. There's no way, right? I am doing that like pretty consistently. That's gotta be too hard, right? That's gotta be too hard of a click. Yeah, no, that's way too hard. That's way too hard. We're not doing that. We're not doing that. I do like the idea that you have to click this orb though. Maybe I'll copy paste this like this killer orb up here. So it's like even if you think you need to skip that and click that, you can't. You gotta like go bam bam and then go over it. I think that's probably fine. Maybe, hopefully. What if I do that? Now is it fine? That's gotta be chill, right? What the heck is that? I love looking over in chat and people being like, that is the worst thing I've seen in my life. And I'm like, bro. A list demon? No. I did delete a block here, right? No, I don't want this to be list demon difficulty. I'm aiming for like easy-ish extreme, which I think I've already gone over, but that's fine. Oh. Right now you have to land on the corner of that, otherwise you bloody die. Oh no, you do survive if you don't. I could do that and force a corner. Force you to land on that corner. That's gotta be reasonable, right? Surely that's reasonable. And then I'll just like chuck a spike there so that to force that, right? So that if you do miss that block, which is a lot harder to do, mind you, but if you can, you die to that. Okay. My best creation? Okay, I don't know about that one. Go through the large structure. Oh, true, up here. That's a good idea, actually. So you have to click that yellow orb. I like that idea, actually. So maybe you have to go through there. That's kind of awesome, actually. I kind of dig that. Also, are you big cube here or mini cube? You are mini. Okay, I did make you mini. All right, cool. So you go through there. You got to hit that yellow orb kind of late in order to do that. I think that's fine. And then I'll make you fall like straight through there or something. Okay, let me turn hitboxes back off here real quick. And let me do the same old trick I did before, where I do no touch, but also no glow. Oh! I accidentally copy-pasted... No! I didn't mean to do that. I copy-pasted the bloody Tartarus guy. I love just being able to have the bloody... Oh my god. I love being able to have the Tartarus button. We love the Tartarus button in this household. Okay, anyway. What was I trying to do? I was trying to click copy and paste, not just paste. There we go. And then boom. And then I'll put a fake spike there to further indicate that you have to go up there. And I can make this impossible by just doing that. Yep. That seems good. And then you fall out of there. I think that's pretty chill. Except now you don't line up for either of these orbs, which I think is kind of funny. Wait, genius idea, genius idea. Instead of doing these, oh, this is a classic, dude. Sometimes I'm a genius. Sometimes I am just straight up a genius. Just do these, so that you land down there. Is that a genius move or is that a bonehead move? So you have to do that instead. That's kind of fire. I feel like that's kind of fire. So you can't actually do it by clicking that orb. Because is that orb even on screen, actually? Hang on. Yeah, that's on screen. So you think you need to click that, but you don't. That's evil, dude. I'm going to die to my own memory so many times with this. Oh my god. Alright, nice. Well, that's that whole cube buffed, I guess. Unless I want to do something with these, but I don't that could always do that. That wouldn't hurt, you know what I mean? Just, you know, just a cool, chill little buff, you know what I mean? I don't want to be here, I want to be here. Do I want to do a pillar or just like a block? You know what, let's just do a block, dude. Let's just do a block. Okay, cool. I think that part is adequately buffed. Let's have a look at that real quick. That's smart, kinda, I guess. Okay, whatever. Whatever. Please stop spamming the same message, hater. Below the blue orbs where the start pause is, there's a shifted block. Where? Oh, you're right. You're so right. Is that Rob Top or is that me? I actually have no idea. I also just realized that this doesn't have anything below it, which is kind of not ideal. Oh, it's so off grid as well. Okay, whatever. I'm just gonna do that. I don't care if that is bad gameplay right now. Why am I big? Okay. Thanks, Smart Start Pause. Appreciate that one. Nope. Okay, no, I want to do this whole part in one go. See, can I do it? Oh my god. This is certainly gameplay. Oh my god, dude. This is hard. These blue orbs are hard. I thought this was like sleeper part. I thought this part was chill as, but it's actually impossible. Oh, okay, I'm getting rid of that saw blade. That saw blade, your days are numbered. I'm getting rid of that one too. Goodbye, saw blades. I don't want to deal with you guys. It's over. GG. I'm going to shift that more to the middle. I'm going to copy paste that, and I'm going to scale that up, like that, and then hide that. Yeah, the real main relevel is here for real. Oh. Okay. Come on. No, I died to the wall. The wall TM. Guys, nobody steal that. I'm trademarking the wall. Can you spam through the black orbs? True. I guess technically, probably. Oh, you totally can. You know what? It's fine. It's fine. If EVW really wants to spam through the black orbs, he can do that. If he wants to do that strat, whatever. Because that is it more inconsistent? I feel like it is more inconsistent, right? Unless you like alternate, I guess. Oh, that's actually so chill. That's actually so chill. Okay, you know what? Bloody new idea then. New idea. Get rid of these bloody black orbs. Fine. Fine. I'll do a different idea. Are you ready for this? Banger idea. This is going to be the best idea you've ever seen in your entire life. Alright, group 1. First group being used. And then I'm just going to like create a room. And now, if I put down a teleport orb, I can teleport you to group 1. Haha. This is so stupid. This is like the dumbest way to do this, I think. Why is that? What the hell? Oh, I think I need to uncheck these. Oh, well, I'll do that in a second. Why is this like mega off grid? What's going on? Why can't I make this on grid? No, that's on grid. Okay, we're good. I need to make sure these... I need to do it one by one. Preview off. Preview off. Preview off. Come on. Come on. Okay, there we go. So if you... Hang on. I need to delete a few start pauses here. So if you click those, you end up in here. Although, no, I don't want to do too many of these gimmicks where it like takes a while to kill you. I already did the sicky one, so I won't make like a long corridor. I'll just do like this, and then maybe I'll do these spikes. And then maybe some bushes. Just bush hell. Just make bush hell. Look at this. It's beautiful. We love bush hell. Chuck some on the corners even. And I'm you know what, I'm gonna get rid of those spikes, and then I will get rid of these blocks, and instead put some of these. Just bush hell. Why not, eh? Why not? Bush hell! Bush hell. Hi, Ironium. So it just immediately teleports you to bush hell. Oh my god. That's kind of stupid, but I think it's funny. I think it's cool. I think it's awesome. And I'll also make all of these black as well. No, not like that. Like that. Yeah, there we go. They're death orbs. That's what, you know, that's the thing. That's the thing. Oh my god. I might end up changing that because that might get really frustrating because you can't tell like if you click too early or too late. Well, it always means you click too early, right? Ah, I keep forgetting you need to bloody jump over that. Yeah, the memory aspect in this level is going to be interesting. I'm not going to lie. No. No, bro. I literally remembered. I literally clicked the button. You heard it, bro. You heard the button click. Come on. This part is actually... I might have made this too hard. Like, genuinely this time. I know I said that last time, but genuinely this time. No, it's fine. Watch. It's fine. It's fine. It's fine. It's literally fine. Okay, monster laughing. I've got a better idea. I've got a better idea. I saw that and then I came up with an idea. I don't know how OG of EVW fans you guys may be, but there's these faces in PG Clubstep that made Eric so mad back in the day. I feel like adding these, because these are like everywhere, right? These are all death effects in PG Clubstep. Whenever you like fall for a fake, it does like one of these faces, which is, to be fair, is literally just 3 pulsing objects. So I feel like it'd be funny to do one of those. I feel like I should do one of those. Let me get rid of that. Yeah. We remember. So it was like bam, bam, bam. It was like that, wasn't it? Or is it a little bit closer together? I think it's like that. Let me turn preview mode back on. I wonder if he'd remember if he'd remember the PG Clubstep face. Maybe he doesn't know. Maybe he doesn't remember. So when you go there, that's beautiful. And it's like, because it's more to the right, like the camera, it like actually perfectly frames it. That's beautiful. That's actually beautiful work. No! Come on. Oh, I went over it, dude. What? I have a feeling this part might get a little bit nerfed in the verification process. I'm not gonna lie. We'll see. Might have to nerf a couple things, but maybe it's fine. I can't believe I survived that. Okay. That counts, though. That counts. Okay. I think before I get into the next part, I kind of need to go to the bathroom. So I might do that real quick. Let me put on... I'll put on Spaghetti Cyborg. Because hashtag rate Spaghetti Cyborg. Okay. I'll be back in 1 moment. 1 moment. Let me just mute my microphone. I was peeking through the door. Did you see me? W chair. Yeah, good job, chair. Woohoo. Chair, you're going to make it big in this world, buddy. You're going to make it big in this world. All right, anyway. Yep, all right. Just making sure my mic was actually unmuted and I wasn't like stupid. Okay, I've already done this part in one go. I've already done it. Make the face symmetrical. It is! What do we mean? What are we talking about? Oh, you're so right. There you go. Is that symmetrical now? I think that's symmetrical. I can't tell because the grid is buggering me up. I need to turn the grid off. Now it's symmetrical. There you go. Alright. Now we move on to the ball. Oh, brother, the ball. What am I going to do for the ball? I kind of want to do something a little bit simpler for this one. I want to go, like, not too crazy. What do I want to do for this? Immediately make you do that. So you have to, like, skip that. That's a good buff. I like that buff. We can add that in there. So you have to, and that's like a pretty late click. So I like that. I like that. Let me just make sure that's like, reasonable. Yeah, that's fine. You make that every day of the week, bro. Uh-oh, maybe not every day of the week, but most days. Like most days of the week you make that. I could add like an invisible slope to kind of bonk you down. That might be worth doing. Should I do that? Should I do that? No, I think it's fine. I think it's fine. It's pretty tight sometimes, though. I think it's chill. I think it's fine. Okay, so we've got that. What do I do about these orbs now? Another late timing. Could do. Or even do a similar thing to what I did before with some of these fake ground spikes here. So just like get rid of maybe a few of these along here. Of course nothing's laid in this bloody level. Let's get rid of like all the way up to there and add these fake ground spikes in. I'll copy paste them again so that they're a little bit darker, a little bit closer to the other ones here, and I'll just leave that how it is. Leave all this how it is, but then make it so you can go through this, which I will once again no glow that guy. Yeah. And then I want to make it so you can go up through these guys as well. No touch, no glow. I forgot to make this no touch. Most important part, bro. I forgot about it. Copy paste cycles X first ball. So true. That's good. That's really good, actually. And then I gotta make it so you can't survive when you hit this orb. How do I do that? What if I do like a troll orb? So it's like, it's a blue orb, but then once you get there, it swaps out for a pink orb. So I can even do this as a rotation. Wait, that'd be kind of funny. So if I do, maybe chuck that there, and then I'll chuck you guys there as well. You guys? I don't know why I said it like that. Okay, 2, 3. Now, when you get to here, I want 2 to rotate around 3. So 2 around 3. I want to do 180 degrees, and I want to do that like really fast, like maybe 0.2 would be a bit more reasonable. But do it like before you get there, so it does sort of like that. Would that be awesome? That's perfect. That is literally perfect. I love that. Boop. It just swaps out. Boop, 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 boom. Yep. I can just imagine the Eric video. He's like, something, hey! That's what he's gonna say. He's gonna say, hey! I'm calling it right now. Anyway, so that's actually really hard to remember. So you gotta like just miss that and then go down there. Oh. Okay. And then maybe I'll make it so instead of just falling straight down here, you need to like go up and then hit an orb or something. I feel like could be kind of neat. So you go like bang bang like that. Okay, okay. Maybe I'll move that there and that there. Just because why not, you know what I mean? It's very goofy, but I like it. I like it. Yeah, I'm waiting for Vortrox to release his video on one-upping. Then I'll look at it. Then I'll start thinking about one-upping myself. One-upping myself? Well, I guess technically, yeah, but one-upping Vortrox mainly. Okay. I want to do something else for this orb, though, because that's kind of boring. You just, like, sort of click in that. How do I want to change that up? I mean, I could just, like, remove this. Which also, that's how the fakes are done in this part, is by removing that. So I might do that instead. So if I just, like, show the ones that aren't real. And then maybe I will chuck those along there. I feel like that's more reasonable to show the fakes, right? You can see them a little bit better, you know? It's kind of... It's how it works, you know what I mean? That's so evil because I'm so used to Clubstep, like, just doing that. You gotta, like, change your click pattern for Clubstep. That's crazy work. I like that. That's kind of... That makes it a little bit harder, I think. It's not too crazy, but it'll work. You gotta be really careful with that. If you... Yeah, you know, gotta go in, like, the first half of that. Oh my god, bro. I keep falling for my own fake. Stop it. Yeah, okay. So if you go, like, too late there... That might be too evil? I don't know. Speaking of too evil, bro. Where do you go? You go there and then down. I think that's chill. I think that's chill. Nerf this live? Then I'm gonna be mad. I'm gonna be so mad. Hi, Falanis, though. Cool Vortrox. True, is Vortrox even online? Let me have a look on Discord on my phone. This is on 5%, by the way. Oh my god, my phone's gonna die. This is actually terrible news. But first I need to look. Okay, no, Vortrox is offline, guys. He's probably asleep. It's Vortrox, guys, sleeping on the job. SMH. No, it's not that, bro. Oh my god. Boom. Boom. And then I gotta make that like a mega late click, I feel like. I just have to. Like, that's kind of mandatory late click. Not that late, but like... That's too evil. Something like that, I feel like, is kind of... It's kind of reasonable, right? Ballcopter? Wait, true. Wait, true. Wait, true. Dude, this is like a swing part? Wait, that's a fire idea. That's actually a fire idea. Okay. Hear me out. Late click, don't care. Doesn't have to be a late click. It doesn't matter, because it's a transition into a swing copter. That's a genius idea. Okay, speaking of genius idea, I think adding a slope here would be a really genius idea right about now. I think that's probably the best idea I've ever had. Because that's kind of evil. Oh, but then that doesn't, like, line you up at all anyway. Maybe I can do like this. It's stupid, but it'll hopefully work. I don't know, man. Like that. Just like a little giant tooth. It's just a tooth. It's his wisdom tooth. Don't judge him for it. He's a little bit self-conscious. But that's okay. Oh, you can do that. Okay. Did you see that? What the hell? What the hell? That could have been crazy. I don't know if I can make that work, but if I could make that work, that'd be interesting. That's not what I want to do, though. What I want to do is... Oh, there's not much room for the ball, though. I'd have to, like... chuck him under here. Under where? Damn it, you got me. Anyway. Do something like this, and then something like that. And then I guess I'll just add another slope there. And then I'll have to delete all of these, just so that they don't have, like, a hitbox, right? So then I can add those in there, those in there. I love custom things. Boing. What? Why did it send me there, bro? What? Hello? Okay, whatever, man. Bang, bang, bang. That's not what it is, dude. It's these ones. Yeah, no, it's these ones. I just selected the wrong ones again. Okay, okay. We're chilling. We're chilling, guys. We're chilling. That's what I need. Okay. Because now, if I turn on the hitboxes don't go all the way to the ground. Whereas with the other objects, they did. So that should be good enough to leave some room for one of the things to go here. Can I make these teleport portals only work with one of them? One of the dual things? Can I do that? I don't think I can, right? No. What about with like a teleport trigger? That's gotta be possible, right? I feel like that's possible. Alphalanius is still here. You're smart. You know how to do this stuff, probably. I don't think he can. Damn. Yeah, I reach out. I might have to, like, manually do it with, like, a teleportal up here. But I might make it invisible, but, like, I will do it up here, just like that. And then sort of shove it there. Does that work? No, stop it. Falling for my own fakes. I'm trying to play test my level, bro. Come on now. Oh. What the hell? Wait, what is this dual portal? Wait. No. Is that dual portal, like, move the lines? Is that what's going on there? I think that dual portal's moving the lines. I think I need to shift that up by one. Swift copter. I mean, true. I don't need to do the dual ball one. That's, you know what? It's too much effort. I can't be asked, bro. I can't be asked. I'm doing the regular swing. I know it's like it is a ball part. It is a ball part though. It's a ball part and it's club step. I will do it. Okay. I just need to adjust the lines a little bit. Can I offset the camera? No. I'm just going to have to do the classic trick of moving that up and then moving it down with a move trigger. It's the classic, really. It's the oldest trick in the book. If you move that down with a move trigger but have it moved up there, it doesn't move the lines. So now, hopefully, that should work. Yeah, you can see now the balls are up there, except they both went in there. Oh, because I didn't click that late. Okay, I can fix this. Okay, it doesn't help that why are the lines wrong all of a sudden? Oh, because I shifted the ball portal down. I'm such a dingus, bro. I'm actually the biggest dingus. Dude, I'm such a freaking dingus. I forgot I shifted that ball portal down. Oh my god, bro. Worst. I'm actually the worst. There we go. Now the gameplay lines are correct. So hopefully the dual portal should match up as well. The dual portal's an extra block high. I'm gonna go crazy, bro. I'm gonna go crazy. I'm gonna go crazy. Okay, now does it line up? Surely. I can't believe the dual portal gives you an extra block. That's actually crazy talk. Yep, so now the ball's up there. Which is like, I didn't need to do all this stuff down here anyway. I actually can't believe this. I actually can't believe my eyes. I can't believe this. I can't believe this. Christmas. Just a week away. Just a week away, guys. Maybe I'll do this instead. For that section. Because I kind of do want to make you still go through there. But that's kind of good, because I can have all the same part down here. And then just have, like, the blue orbs along this part. And then probably even hide that. So let me go ahead and hide those. Just like that. And that should hopefully be a little bit better. Bang! Look at that, dude! Yeah! It works! Finally! Got the swing copter to work. That only took, like, half a century. Oh, that's a nice late click. That's a beautiful late click. We love that late click. Remember when I said I wanted this to be like a little bit more straightforward? Yeah. I remember that. I remember those days. Didn't end up happening, but you know, that's fine. That's chill. What I might do is let me select this. Let me do hide on those. Let me turn bloody hitboxes off as well. I don't know why I have hitboxes on. But I think I also want to create sort of a floor here. Just like that. But I will also go ahead and make that no touch so you don't actually interact with the floor. Although the player... Does the player show up above that? No, surely not. Surely the player's behind that. And then that should be, like, pretty well hidden, I think, right? Nope. That's so good, dude. That's so good. I actually love that so much. Okay, okay, okay. That is a really nice transition. That's smooth as, bro. Okay, nice. So can I make it so you have to land in there then? Let me hop into practice real quick. Actually, let me just place a bloody start pause. Let me do like boom, ball, mini, shebang. Ooh, that might be a problem. Ba 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 da ba da ba. What is actually going on? Oh. So I had to catch up with chat. Chat's moving too fast, man. Not really. It's moving too fast for me to brain. You know what I mean? Okay, does that work? Yeah, so now you can see that works there. Okay, cool. I am going to buff this a little bit by adding some spikes, so you have to go down there. And I'm going to add spikes all along these as well, so that you have to, like, navigate through these gaps. Although these gaps feel very, easy right now, I'm not going to lie. So maybe I'll even buff these gaps by doing some bigger spikes. Yeah, that's better. That's wider. Why is this gap wider than that gap? What the hell? Rob Top, what are you doing to me, man? I can always just do that. Is there a pillar one of these? There is! Get in, lad. These are like removed objects. These aren't in the editor anymore. It's actually crazy. Okay. I think that should be good, right? It's not like ridiculously hard, but it's decently hard. Getting in that gap is kind of hard, not gonna lie. And then I can also add more spikes along here to make that like, you know, like that. I don't know if I want to do that. Maybe I'll do like that, and then that will be like, you'll go back into single there. I think that works. I think that's pretty good. Hopefully that lines up with the ball hitbox. Oh, you like catapult through there. What the hell? that's kind of hard. That is perfect. That's literally like literally exactly what I wanted. Okay, nice. Nice, dude. That's awesome. That is awesome. Add a coin on the bottom path. Wait, you might be true and real. So you have to like control your way through this. That's kind of a fire idea. Hang on. That's too easy though. That's too easy. We gotta really make you work for it. You know what I mean? I don't normally add coins in these, but I don't normally add coins in general. Wait, where are the coins? Oh, in here. Okay. What? There's already coins. Bro, get out of here, bro. I don't want to even know about your stupid coins. I'm adding my own. Boom. So you have to go down there to get the coin. Maybe I can add it like there. Feels like a pretty good spot. I don't know how I'm going to make you transition out of that, but that's fine. We'll figure that out in a second. Well, I didn't know... Okay, I didn't know it would use, like, coin objects. You know what I mean? Like, I thought it'd use the, those, like, fake coins where you have, like, the pulsing object. Okay, how hard is this coin, actually? Like, is this possible? That's kind of absurd. That's kind of ridiculous. That's kind of the perfect difficulty, though, I think. Oh. Sorry about my dog going off in the background. Oh my god, that's actually so hard, bro. I can't do it. Okay. That is the coin. I think I need to add a way to get back into here, which I might just do invisibly, honestly. I know it's kind of lame, but I feel like it is probably the way to do it. That's exactly what I want. Okay, what the hell? So I'm going to hide that, and then I'm also going to make you, like, make sure you're regular gravity there. So if I do that, I think that should work, right? And I might go ahead and, I guess, do that. Sure, man. That works. Kind of weird, but I think it's okay. I love Smart Start Pause Switcher. It works every time. And by Smart Start Pause Switcher, I just mean Smart Start Pause. I combine 2 hacks into 1, bro. Yeah, okay, so that teleports you up, and that's sweet. And then now if I want to do the normal route, I'm going to have to, like, do a little bit of bug fixing with that transition, I think, because that transition's kind of weird, not going to lie. If you click it too late, it just straight up doesn't, you, like, can't click this in time, so it's kind of stupid. Like that, you can't. Half the difficulty of the coin is probably, like, just transitioning out of it, right? No, that's chill. That's chill as, bro. That's chill as. Okay, nice. I like that. I like that. Alright, let's have a look at this entire ball then. Actually, let me try and fix that bug with how this works. Can I just, like... I don't know how to make this work, man. Because if I shift that down, then the other guy can teleport into it, which I really don't want. Maybe I can just, like, copy-paste it along and shift it up a bit. Would that work? Yeah, see, that's what I'm afraid of happening. That's what I don't want to happen. Like, how do I stop that from happening? You know what I mean? 30 stream streak. God damn, Gary boy. That's impressive as hell. Welcome back. Like, how do I line this up? I don't know. I don't know how to line this up. Follow trigger. Can you choose the player you follow in a follow trigger? No, right? In a follow player Y, can you choose the player? No. In a advanced follow trigger, can you choose a player? You can. Okay. Yeah, the teleport trigger doesn't have an option for that though, unfortunately. Like if I go to the teleport trigger, you can't choose whether you want player 1 or player 2, I don't think. Like there's just no way to do it. Like I want to be able to choose player 1 or player 2, but like I don't know how. I don't know how to do that. Even if I do advanced follow, haha. How do I like make sure that it's, you know, whatever? I don't know that I can, you know what I mean? Have no duel and do blue orb follow trigger? That's lame. I don't want to do that. That's not swing though. That's not swing at that point. I don't know. I don't know how to do this well. I don't know how to do this. Is there something in like the options trigger? Hide player 1, hide player 2, disable the controls of them. No, there's like nothing. What I'm trying to achieve is to teleport specifically player 2 up to the top without having to do this weird teleport portal thing because it's kind of jag. I don't want to do the teleportal thing. So how far through are we in the level? Oh, brother. Oh, brother. Oh, it's like halfway through. Okay. Actually, I could probably see. What percent are we? Okay, we're literally like exactly halfway through the level. Cool. I might not get this done today, guys. I really wanted to, but okay. Tutorial for it by Callie? Okay. I might have to figure that out off stream. If I'm not going to finish this today, I'll try and figure that out off stream. See how I go. Until then, that is the ball part done. So let's do the entire ball part. Let's see if I can do it. I feel like this ball part's a little bit more chill than the parts before, but I feel like we kind of need to do that. You know what I mean? It's been getting very hectic. Yeah, see, like that's why I don't want to do that because it's not really working properly. Come on. Maybe it's not more chill. Maybe it's hard. Oh, come on, bro. Okay, I definitely need to fix this part. I definitely need to fix the transition. The transition is actually evil. It's actually terrible. I'll go the top path, I think. Even though when I'm verifying it, I guess I'll have to get the coin, but whatever. No, bro. Nice. Okay, there we go. And now we're onto this UFO, which I don't know what the hell I'm going to do with that UFO, because that UFO is already impossible, bro. That UFO is so hard. Oh my days. Not mirror mode. This click is very free, but I think that's fine. I mean, what I can do is I can literally, like, do that timing. Is that too evil? That's way too evil, but that is also kind of funny as a timing. Maybe I'll do that. That's not too evil. That's chill. Okay, now this UFO. What should I do for this UFO? Maybe what I'm immediately thinking is, first of all, leaving it, because that would be funny. But no, what I also am actually thinking is taking this, shifting this down to, like... What is on grid? Let's just make this, like, on grid, shall we? Is that even on grid? Probably not. That's just lining that up. Yeah, it was on grid, but now it's lining it up with the off grid. Let's make this on grid, shall we? And then if I select all of this guy, shift it down by a block, and then maybe do some pink orbs in between. Do some, like, straight UFO, you know? The classic. We love some straight UFO in this household. Boom, boom, boom. Like that. Yeah, that's kind of cool. That's kind of fire. And then I can even do the same thing here as well. Let me just make sure this is bloody on grid. Thanks, RobTop. This video is sponsored by RobTop's terrible grid usage. Get your stuff on grid, son. Please. I'm begging. UFO spam, true. That could work like here. If I move this guy one block closer. Because I feel like UFO spam is a lot more forgiving than orb spam, right? And then just do like boom. Boom. Something like that. I won't do one block wide because that's too evil. But this, I think this works. I think that's chill, right? I think that should be fine. Okay, and then what do I want to do for this last one? More UFO spam? Probably not, probably not. Maybe just do like regular. Regular, open, mouth, guy, no orbs, you just gotta like get through it. Although this can output you weirdly, depending on how many times you click. Boom. That's kind of hard. It's hard to like line yourself up properly for that. I feel like 5 clicks makes sense. Maybe I'll indicate that by just leaving those. And then you have to like get through this one like normal. I think that works. I think that's chill. Have a 20%. I'm not adding random things, guys. I'm not making the level just randomly kill you. I want this to be fun, not like the worst thing ever. Even though it's probably already the worst thing ever, but whatever, that's besides the point. Okay, there we go. Boom. That is that UFO done. I'm going to call that done. I'm going to call that complete. Very simple. Very simply done. But I think that's well-ly done. You know what I'm saying? You get what I'm saying? I do want to add a wave part at some point. Probably later on, I'd say. I don't want to do a wave yet. Like this ship. I could do a wave in this ship. That'd be kind of fun. That'd be kind of funky. Could do a wave. Yeah, let's do a wave. Bugger it. Why not? What's the worst that can happen? You know what I mean? Oh, yeah, true that. Maybe I won't indicate that. Just do mini wave there? No, that sucks. I'm not doing mini wave. That is terrible. That is actually terrible. I'm doing big wave, and we're adding maybe some saw blades around the place. And I feel like that'd be fun. Chuck a portal, maybe like... How do I want to do this? I could make it so you just like, when you click in, you hold as the wave. I feel like that would work. 2, 3, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Boom, like that. And then you have to like go through a portal here somehow. At some point. So do some form of a... I don't want to go too crazy on the gap though. Immediately. Maybe I'll just do it in the transition as well. Just make like the worst transition ever. Just boom, like that. Launchpad labyrinth clicks. I actually don't know what those are, I don't think. I'm assuming those are the ones that are like in the thing. Like in a corridor. After the inverted chip, I have a cube. Over here. You mean? This is regular gravity. And do you mean... Oh, do you mean here? Yeah. Well, I made it normal gravity, so it's chilling. Okay. What I immediately want to do is like that. Is that too evil, or is that, like, doable? I feel like that's doable, right? I feel like that's... Am I wave carried? Am I wave carried fraud for doing that? I need to bloody put a start pause here, bro. Is that evil, or is that fine? Is that fine? I feel like that's fine. I feel like that's chill. It's certainly funny. It's certainly funny. I think it depends how it lines up, to be fair. I think... I want to add a few saw blades. I'm tempted to do like these saw blades, but I feel like these... Whoa, that looks weird with the green background. I feel like those didn't exist back in Clubstep days, did they? So I feel like I need to do some of like these guys, you know what I mean? Do like that so that you have to go above that there. That's like a Devil Vortex bloody thing. I don't want to do that. I'll do like that. So you have to go above this one and then maybe weave in there and then go up and then down. I feel like that works. So it's like a boom, boom, boom. Like that sort of thing. How do I make it more obvious that you should go up there? I don't know. I might just leave it up to interpretation. Even though it kind of feels like maybe you should like control your way through that like that. You don't have to. You can just do that. I think that's good. I think that works. Do that. I'll do that. I'll do that. I'll do that. Push the Clubstep monster down so you have to spam through it. I don't want to add too much spam. I don't want the difficulty to be entirely spam. Although what I could do, which I feel like would be kind of fire, is do something like this. Or even like this. So you have to like go like that. That's exactly what I had before. What am I doing? Like that. So you have to like through there. That's very tight and very awkward, but I think that kind of works. Something like that. Oh, it's kind of evil. It's kind of evil. Is Eric Van Wilderman gonna hate me for it? Maybe. Maybe. That's chill. It's chill, bro. It's chill as. Literally chill as. I want to select, yep, you, and I want to... like that. It's so fiddly. I love it. I love it. I love it. Okay, I need to do something about this spike being here. How do I make that spike fit in? I don't know. I could probably just do like a single block. If I do like this guy, and then just do an outline around that, just like that. I think that'll work, because you shouldn't be able to get above that, and even if you can, that's like bloody impossible. Actually, it's not. That doesn't look too bad to do that. Although, even if you do, if you go down here, you can't like go under there, so that's chill. That's chill. Should be impossible. It's so awkward. It's actually so awkward. Oh my god. Okay, if you remember to hold there, it's not that bad. If you remember to not do this click in here, it's like actually totally chill. Yeah, that's fine, bro. That's literally so fine. God, I wish my nose wasn't so itchy, bro. What the hell? The most 2017 wave. It's true and real. It's exactly what Eric's is gonna sound like. You stupid idiot, Eric! Let me try and do it from this UFO real quick. I feel like I can do that. Oh! The transition's very funky. This is definitely hard, by the way. Feels like the brutal wave. Hi, Marcus. You're looking at the best gameplay of 2026, actually. I think that's what you're looking at here. Okay, now I gotta figure out how I want to do this part. I mean, for a start, it's a good start. Always a good place to start, you know? Add a bit of a late click there. You know how I love that click. You know what? Bugger it. Let's just go all out. Let's just go full 2015 Demon List and just do that. We love that type of click. We love it. We love it. I feel like I want to make you, like, click to the music sync there. I feel like that'd be kind of awesome. So I might not do memory here. Ba ba ba. Like that. And then just make you hit a bunch of toggle orbs. That's kind of stupid, but it could be funny. That could be kind of fire, actually. Wait. I kind of like the idea of that. Or just do a bunch of these? I feel like you wouldn't click that fast enough, though. No, there's no way, right? No. Immediately, you lose all of your momentum, so that doesn't really work. I don't want to select that cloud. I guess toggle orbs is just the way to go, right? Even though it's stupid, but... da, 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 da. Like that. So you just gotta click all of these toggle orbs. Which, screw it. I'm gonna just, like, go off-grid. Make them perfectly on the bloody things. Do I click all of those? Yellow orb to a pink orb? I don't even know what you're talking about. Oh, this one? Well, hang on. Triple click? No! Vortrox orb pad clicks? Wait, you might be true and real. Do, like, a bunch of those going up? That might be bloody top zero impossible mode, though. I'm not gonna lie. That might be, like, way too hard. No, you don't gain enough height from that, I don't think. Whoops, like that. That's so stupid. Wait. The staircase. Wait, no, that's awesome. That's so funny. Why is that so consistent? That's actually so consistent. That's awesome. The staircase. Wait, that's so much fun. That's actually so much fun to play. That's so much fun to play. That's awesome. No, that's sick. That's actually really, really cool. I need to fix this a little bit, but other than that, like, we're chilling. Fixed. Literally fixed, bro. It's so satisfying. It's all I want to do is bloody play those clicks. Okay, I'm going to remove all of those because I don't want this to be memory necessarily. I just want it to be a lot more skill-based, right? And let me chuck these on all of these. And I need to figure out how to incorporate these. I feel like adding blocks underneath would not work that well, to be honest. But then doing that, I could make the bottom ones no touch like that, and then have that sort of go up. So funny looking. I'm worried that it's gonna like go out of sync. Oh, I barely survived that. Oh my days. It might be a little bit dodgy. It really works when you sync it to the music, but I'm worried that if you don't, it's not gonna work very well. Oh, you just have to be really early. You just have to like basically just tap that dash orb. Could add like S blocks immediately after it to make it more consistent. That just made it like worse, I feel like. Never mind. Okay. Let me shift that to be like a little bit more lined up. What? Ledoux? I don't know how to pronounce your name. I hope it's Ledoux. But thank you for becoming a member. Holy moly. Really appreciate that. You weren't kidding when you asked if you should become a member. Goddamn. Thank you. I appreciate that. Okay. Do I want to leave this how it is? Maybe? I feel like I should add like a click in here or something instead of that portal. And do like a bunch of fake orbs like this. I don't want to do blind clicks necessarily because I feel like that's kind of lame. But I can do like semi-blind clicks. Enough to where it's memory and not like unfair, you know what I mean? Like there's a bit of warning before it, but you need to know it's there. Like that sort of thing. Wait, that's kind of awesome. Wait, that's kind of sick? Okay. It's not working. No clip run on Tartarus. Oh my days. I forgot I had that. Why is it so much harder all of a sudden? I'll do that in a second. That's cool. That's cool. I dig that bit of gameplay. I dig that. Going from listening to Clubstep to listening to Clubstep. So true and real. Alright. It's a channel point reward on Twitch. I was playing ship challenges apparently. Alright, Tartarus. I was literally doing a no-clip run on this earlier today, so surely I can be goated. I was prepping for this stream by no-clipping Tartarus. Holy, what the hell was that, bro? Actually the worst UFO attempt ever? Hello? It's about to turn into the best one though, watch this. Not bad. That wasn't great. I clicked one too many times. No, I'm big! Okay, there's another mini portal. Thank the Lord, bro. No! What? How did I clicked that like 5 times and I missed it. What the hell? Actually, what the hell? Okay. I'm gonna try one more time and I'm gonna turn tint on because I kind of want to see where I die. It's weird to see Tartarus, like, well, Clubstep, but not colorful. That's kind of what Tartarus is. Clubstep, but not colorful, and also really bloody hard. Alright. Lock in time. Not the worst. I did it again, bro! I actually don't know how much to click that ball. I've forgotten how to play that bloody swing copter. What the hell? Oh my god. Oh my days. I can get back in, it's fine. Okay, we're in. Come on! Yes, we're back in! Okay. Oh my god, we're out again. Are you for real? We're getting back in. We're back in. Oh! This is the worst no-clip run I've ever done in my entire life. What are we doing, bro? I'm sorry, Wacky Wes. You got the worst no-clip run of all time ever. Possibly ever. The worst no-clip run ever. Anyway, back to Clubstep. I love listening to Clubstep, bro. Do I just leave it like that? Honestly, I might. I honestly might just leave it like that. It's kind of awesome. Wargak level of no-clips. So true. For real. Honestly, for real. Alright, let me add some orb deco to these guys, as per usual. Rob top orbs that are on grid. Oh my god, this is the best day of my life. Rob top, maybe you haven't fallen off. Maybe, just maybe, you haven't fallen off. That's gonna be kind of awkward, but I think that's chill. Okay. Bloody floating block, I don't know. Alright. And then I might just leave this the same. I might do something else here, like add some more timings or something, mayhaps. Or, okay, this is an incredibly simple buff, but just get rid of that. So instead of clicking this and then clicking that, you just have to click this one, but it's a late click. Mess with the muscle memory a little bit, why not? It's not a super crazy buff, but it'll do the job, I think. I reckon it'll do the job. Okay, now this. I'm tempted. I'm tempted to do the duel here, where I do the ship and the wave. I feel like would be kind of fire. So, okay, let me see if I can set this up. This might take a little bit. So, I'm going to do ball. I'm going to do duel here, right? Let me start with the mini flip gravity. Okay, so you're a duel as a ball. I want to put a blue pad here, probably. Why does that do that? What the hell? Okay, that's odd. If I make this one ship, will it work? Yes, okay, so now you can see the ball and the ship are both the same gravity, right? Now what I want to do is I want to make the ball actually a wave, like that. That actually does work, that actually does work, that actually works. And then I'll make that also big. And then also put, no, not S blocks, not S blocks, D blocks along here. This is a crazy setup, but this should work. Yeah, look at that, dude. I don't know if this is going to work how I want it to work, though. I don't know if this is actually possible with the wave, I'm not going to lie. I love this gimmick, though. I love this gimmick. Maybe, okay, wait. What if I do like that? Bang, bang. So close. It's actually so close, bro. What if I remove these and then put D blocks there? Whoops. Make them above. Oh, so close. Oh! Okay, what the hell did I do there? Wait. Whoa, whoa, whoa. I fear this is way too dodgy. I think this is way too dodgy. If I made a big ship, maybe? I feel like that would only make the problem like a bit worse though. Oh, yeah. And then just add like a black orb here. Like that. It's stupid, but it could work. It kind of works. Maybe do a spider orb instead. Oh my days. King the Great! Thank you for the raid! Welcome! I've been banned. What the hell? What does that mean? Welcome everyone. Welcome to the stream! Welcome to Buffing Clubstep. How's your stream? Do you have a good stream? I'm making a stupid gimmick that I don't think is very good, but it's fine. Yeah, I'm not too sure about this one, to be honest. Also, do you like Happy Wheels? Yep. Welcome! Okay. 2 back-to-back is crazy work. Thank you, Lumo, for the raid as well. Hope you also had a good stream. What the hell? That's crazy work. And do you like Happy Wheels? Oh, you were collabing. Okay. SMH. Well, welcome. Welcome both of you then. I had no idea I look like that. So true. Well, did you guys have a good collab stream then? I feel like this is stupid. I don't think I like this gimmick, to be honest. I think it could be cool. I'd have to change the whole structuring of this part, which, you know what? Maybe I just might do that. Maybe I just might do that. Because it might be worth it, because this gimmick is really cool. It's like my favorite jewel in the game. I'm gonna be real. So what I could do is that you start down here, and then you've got to, like, control your way through a thing. Maybe, no, I don't want to do a pad. I want to do almost the opposite. Like that. Something like that, so you have to go sort of slowly upwards. Boom, 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 boom. I don't know. It was fire? Hell yeah. That's good to hear. Good to hear. Make the wave mini? Maybe. True, that is low-key a bit easier to control and could be kind of more fire. Yeah, that's cool actually. That is cool. Okay, so what I can do for that is just like go slowly up like this. Is that possible? Like that sort of thing. I'd have to make it very open, but I feel like that would be cool. And then you can get through there as well. You just got to be able to go down here as the mini wave. I like that idea. That's crazy. That is actually like kind of insane, but I kind of love that. I know it doesn't look easier to control, but I swear it's easy to control. Okay, so if I do something like this, going sort of down like that. Is this top 0 or is this okay? I don't know. I can't tell. Let me hop into normal mode. Let's just have a look here. Okay, thanks, bloody thingo. That's low-key very possible. It's so dodgy. I feel like I need to remove those. But if I remove those, I think it could work. Silent Clubstep does have some competition. True, this is the dual part in Silent Clubstep, isn't it? Forgot about that. That's actually crazy work. I kind of love that though. You just gotta line it up so perfectly, which makes it hard. Maybe what I'll do is so that it's not like too top 0 impossible mode, I'll just have like some spikes on the entrance here that the ship needs to get through. Maybe even some bigger spikes. No, because then the mini wave needs to get through that, and that's actually top 0. So maybe I'll just do like that. And then so the ship can do whatever it wants after that, but you have to span through as the mini wave still. So like that sort of thing. I think that could work. And then I'll have to put a like end dual portal there. Am I going to deco this? Maybe. We'll see. We'll see. Right now, no. Okay. I was about to say, make you go through that path. Let's not get too ahead of ourselves here, though. It's annoying that you always become the ship. Feels kind of weird. I kind of want you to become the wave. So there's still a little bit of challenge in it, but it's not, you know, it's not top 0 impossible, I don't think, anyway. It's so weird. It's actually so weird. It's so weird. If I put a wave and a mini portal there, does that fix that how I imagine it will? No, it certainly does not. No, it does not. Okay. I think I just need to switch player 1 and player 2. Which, can I just do that? And then it still does... Okay, whatever, man. It still does the ship. Why does it still do the ship, bro? Why does it still do the ship? That's not fair. Hi, Aeon. You're incredibly good at the editor, right? Help me. Why is it always switching to the ship? And do you like my awesome gameplay? Okay, I'm gonna switch these back because I kind of prefer ship being that. Okay, I guess it's just gonna be the ship. Like bidet with a T. Tride. Ah. Hui hui. Ho ho. Hui hui. Ah. Because the problem is it's really hard to get the ship to be consistent, which I don't really love. Like, that's my main problem. I could just, like, slope it up. You know what I mean? I could just go crazy with slopes, but then that makes the transition... the transition in the next part would be weird anyway. I guess I'll do that. So you just want to, like, rest there and go... Wah, I think that works. Sorry, I was about to die for some reason. Okay. Sure, man. Let me finish the rest of the deco for this real quick. We're going to be missing that corner piece, but you know what? Sometimes that's okay. This ship hits a dual portal first. True. Wait, true. I forget that the mini wave hitbox is minuscule. Yeah, no, that's a good point. That's exactly why it's happening. Okay, thank you, Aeon. Thank you for your clarification. See, Aeon does know editor. It got really dark. Wait, true. It's because it got dark outside. Hang on. My bad. Let me adjust the exposure and stuff. Okay, are you ready for this? Oh my god. Why is it half a frame per second, bro? I'm a blur. Beautiful. Beautiful. Okay. Maybe we're not adjusting the exposure. That's better, but that's still... that's better. What did I have it before? That. Lol. Okay. I'll do exposure at that, and then I'll just, like, up the gain. Boing. Okay, I think that's chill. I think that's chilling. My hair looks incredibly orange in that lighting, but you know what? That's okay. Sometimes your hair just needs to look orange, you know what I mean? Okay. The flash but slow? I'm quick, bro. What do you mean? Okay. I think that's probably about good for this part, to be honest. This transition looks really funky. I'm just going to make these pads, like, invisible. You know what? That's kind of just the strat, just to make everything bloody invisible. So then it looks cleaner. And I'll keep the rest of those portals visible, so it's kind of clear what's going on, hopefully, when you transition there. I think that's pretty good. Let me do it from this part. Do you like my orb staircase, by the way, Aeon? Beautiful. Nice. Yeah, I like that. I actually really like that. I think that's sick. I think that's sick. Make the jewel invisible for balancing? Yeah, okay. Okay, bro. I don't know about that one. I don't know about that one. Okay. So about 3 hours into the stream at this point. How much of level do we have built? How much do I want to keep going with this? Come on. For balancing, meanwhile, this part's impossible. Okay, about... getting close to 70%. That's not bad. I'm on 3% of charge. I might... Okay, I'll go for a little bit longer. I'll stream for a little bit longer. Maybe do the next... What do we have coming up? We've got this UFO part. Okay, this ship part will be pretty straightforward, I think. And then this wave I have ideas for. I'll try and go until, like, maybe this cube portal. How far into the level is that? And then next stream, I'll finish off the rest and then maybe try and verify it. Although it might take multiple streams to verify, I'm not even gonna lie. Oh, come on. Come on, bro. Me when I don't know how to play regular Clubstep. How am I meant to beat buffed Clubstep, bro? You do not go down there. Oh my god, another one? That actually jump scared me that time. Okay, that's 80%. You know what? Yeah, I'll try and get to 80%. PTYW! I didn't know you streamed PTYW. Hi, welcome to the stream. Thanks for the raid. How was your stream? Was it a good raid? Was it a good raid? Was it a good raid? Was it a good stream, I mean? And do you like Happy Wheels? Stream's awesome. Hell yeah. Good to hear. Aerial Gleam's fun. I watched an Aerial Gleam showcase like 3 times yesterday. I don't know why I watched the showcases, but like it's a cool level, so hell yeah. Good luck on Aerial Gleam. Thanatophobia. Wait, you're lying. What? Did Thanatophobia get re-rated? Yes! Yes, the popular MMO song. It's actually so fire. I watched, there's a video that's like terrible quality on YouTube that is Aerial Gleam using the popular MMO's song. And I've watched that video so many times. It's actually so fire. I love that video. No. You just got me with that A on E for real. This guy's rage baiting. Does it also say gullible on the ceiling, bro? Oh my days. Hate this guy. It says extreme right there. I mean... I'm gonna fix a layering bug just to make myself feel a little bit better. Okay. What do I want to do for this UFO? I actually have no ideas. I'm not gonna lie. I could do another wave instead of the UFO and then just make you like up through here. Could be kind of fun, but I don't know if I really want to do that. Yeah, right. Okay, that makes sense. So you weren't actually trying to fool me. Okay, okay. That's good to know. That's kind of crazy. I don't feel like Thana should be an extreme. I'm not gonna lie. I did fluke it, but like, it's fine. It's fine. What should I do for this UFO? It's kind of hard to buff UFOs. Like I've done this UFO, which, yeah, those guys aren't hungry anymore. Let's just say that. And I think that's the only UFO I've done, actually. I have no excuses, bro. I was like, I've buffed so many UFO parts. I've buffed 1. Then as hard as? Yeah, I guess, but I don't know. Saw path, the correct path be random? No, I don't want to add random. That's one thing I don't want to do in this level. I don't want to add random aspects, because that would just make it so frustrating to play. I gotta beat this as well, keep in mind. I gotta verify this, so... Alright, see you, PGYW. Thank you for the raid again. Add amethyst first click. Okay, yep. Yep. For real. For real! I could just make you ship and just make you straight fly. That would be kind of funny. Just do that, and then you already ship, but like, you know what I mean? You know what I'm saying? Do you get what I'm saying? I somehow put the slope in the one place that, like, it doesn't work. That's actually crazy work. That is crazy work, bro. Really long shalom? Oh my days. True. A UFO spam? I mean, that definitely didn't work how I wanted. My brain's sort of stopping working now, to be honest. How hard is that? If I just add a bunch of these... I mean, that's less than a full block. Like, that'd be free spam, right? That spam is, like, literally easy. No, I think... Give me my UFO portal back, bro. Bloody itchy nose, bro. That's literally free. Doing like that would be... Oh, no, we're not doing that. Can I get away with like half spacing? I feel like that'd be a good difficulty, right? Half spacing them. Is I... No, I don't have ignore damage on. Yeah, that's still kind of free. I'm not even gonna lie. Wait, I know how to make it not easy. Evil. Evil. That's not evil. That's actually chill. That's actually chill. That's totally fine. That's totally chill, bro. That is completely and utterly chill. Okay. Do I just half space this entire structure up? You know what? Bugger it. Bugger it, dude. Bugger it. That's what I say. Oh, now this is weird. Okay, we can fix this. It's okay. Okay, so I want you. Oh no. hang on. It's fine. Bang. There we go. I got bloody bang in my head. I don't know why. I've never said like bang in my life, but I don't know. I've watched one too many like Zoink related things. Okay, like that. I think that works. Holy prediction. Gravity portals? Oh my god, yeah, okay. Read me like a friggin' book. That's awesome! No, that's sick. That's actually really cool. That is fire. I love that. Alright. Coin route. Get out of here, bro. We actually don't even want the coin route at all. We want the spam. Get in, lad. I'm just going to get rid of those spikes. I'll keep those spikes in that corridor. It's kind of iconic. It's kind of awesome, I think. Conics? No, not conics. What? Maybe. I don't know. I watched like a couple TCD videos this morning. They're kind of fire. Okay. Now these like Clubstep monster corridors. Clubstep monsters. That's the level we're in. These are kind of awkward, I feel like. What do I want to do for these? I could like... okay, hear me out. What if I do those in like that? Maybe half space that down. And then do some form of corridor like this. Is that gap too tight? I think that gap's too tight, maybe. Maybe not. We'll try it. This guy with actual teeth kind of looks funny. But then put like blue orbs in there. That gap is definitely too tight. That gap is absolutely too tight. So let me select both of those. Oh my days, I can't select them. Half space. There we go. That's what I was trying to do. And then I'm just gonna like manually do that in there. Like that. That's sort of what I'm thinking. Is that reasonable? That feels reasonable, right? That seems reasonable. Oh, and then I can even... Oh no, that's not orb spam. I can make that orb spam though. He's an idiot now, only 4 teeth. It's true. Okay, it doesn't help that I start on the complete wrong gravity. Okay, hang on. Let me just take this whole thing and then just boop, flip that. Okay. Entering this is going to be a little bit awkward, especially out of that spam. I'm not the biggest fan of that. So I will fix that. How? Question mark? Someone's meant to answer me. I guess with a slope. A scaled down slope, mayhaps. like that. I don't know. I did a similar thing in blast processing buffed. I remember that. That should be something there, I feel like. This might be a miss. This might be a miss, guys. If I'm able to do it, that means it's not buffed enough. I don't know, man. I kind of need to be able to verify this. Might shift that over by a block like that. Just so it's... That's kind of free, though. I feel like that's free. I feel like that's free. How's progress? It's coming along. It's coming along. I just don't know what to do for these guys. You know what I mean? You know what? Bloody screw it. Mini wave. Screw it. We're doing a mini wave. We're doing a mini wave, and it's gonna be awesome, and you guys are gonna be happy because I'm gonna do this. Isn't this awesome gameplay? Okay, I needed to click one more time. Oh, come on. Wait, I think that... I feel like that's kind of fire. I feel like that's kind of fire, actually. Grief R gameplay? Sure. It's Grief R gameplay. I'll take that. And then I'll just do the same thing down here. Although I need these lines to match up. So I guess I'll put it down there. And then... Well, okay, no. What I'll do is I'll copy paste it, hide, and then just scale it vertically a bunch. So you always go into it, even though it's like down there. And hopefully it doesn't look too stupid. No. Yeah, that works, that works. Let me do a similar thing down here real quick. I will replace these with like fake spikes and whatever. Like I'll fix up the deco in a sec. I just want to make sure the gameplay is looking pretty decent. Grief R? Griefer? Griefer? That guy made a part in a level, I know. That's really fun, actually. That's a really, really fun piece of gameplay. I'm a big fan of that. I'm a big fan of that, I'm not gonna lie. Too easy? No, it's not too easy. It's perfect. I don't know why I was doing it like that. I can just do that. Okay. Do I want to make those invisible spikes? Were they invisible spikes in the original? I don't know, but I'm going to make them invisible spikes. Even if they weren't, because I'm a little bit evil. Just like mildly evil. You know what I mean? Which I feel like is okay. I feel like you're allowed to be mildly evil. You know what I mean? You know what I mean? You know what I mean? Boom, boom, ba da 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 da. Oh. Should be a level that if you were to try and beat it would take longer than grief and would be named Silent Clubstep Circles X Opolis? Yeah. True. That is what I'm aiming for. You know how Vortrox has super buffing? This is just regular buffing, which means it should be harder, right? I'm pretty sure that's how that works. Bruh. I love that jewel so much. Oh my god. I'm actually going to flip this upside down because I feel like that would make more sense to like release through here rather than to like kind of awkwardly go up. I just feel like that'd transition better. I'm kind of tempted to do the same here because I feel like this transitions a bit awkwardly as well. Yeah, you know what? I will. Boom. I'm going to do that. It still transitions a bit weirdly, but I think it's better. I think it's better. So, you know, I could always do something, maybe not that one. Maybe I'll do like this one. Something like this. So that you land on this block and sort of transition a little bit nicer. Yes, I like that. I like that. So I'll hide that. Let me give that a play in normal mode. Let me just see what this is looking like. The evil zone. Oh, that's so much scarier in normal mode, bro. That's so much scarier. Not being able to see the spikes that well. That is terrifying. I really like that though, and that transition's really nice. Okay, cool. Now, for this next ship here, what I'm thinking is very simple, actually. Incredibly simple. Like, stupidly simple, in fact. Not white spikes, what the hell? Yeah, I'm just gonna make these solid. I think that's chill. I think that's nice and easy, nice and simple. This guy, I want to change the fake. I want to make the fake something else. I'm going to keep the fake in there, but instead of making you go up here, I'm going to patch this. Rob top, patch this route. And I'm thinking I might make you go through the middle here, because I feel like that'd be kind of fire. And I might do the classic no touch, no glow strat that I was doing earlier. Or maybe not even. Maybe I will just fill that in with blocks. Because I kind of want to do spikes as well. Kind of want to have one spike be there and then one spike be there. So you have to land in there and then go up halfway through. I feel like that'd be kind of fire, right? Spam rock kicking mod laughing. Mod laughing is crazy. It's crazy work. Okay, hang on. Let me put a start pause here real quick. Make sure I am mini. Whoa. Why is it transitioning like that? Okay, that's gonna be hard to remember. Okay, yeah, I think that's chill. I think that is very chill. And these straight flies aren't like stupidly impossible, but they're kind of hard, you know? I love Clubstep. This is a fun level. What a good level, man. I don't really know what I'm going to do with these. My temptation to do the bloody Tartarus straight fly. My temptation to do the Tartarus straight fly is eating away at me. It's eating away at me. I'm not going to lie. I'm not going to lie. Make it upside down ship. Wait, you might be true and real. What if, instead of just making it upside down ship, I do that? And make you have to bloody... Duh? Wait. Whoa. Hold up. Oh, no, I don't think that's gonna work. No, because that doesn't... No. I'm just gonna do that so that you have to click it once, and then that makes you upside down. Yeah, because there's not enough time to like go up as the ship there, right? So I'll boom, make you go upside down like that. Should I make you do the Tartarus straight fly? Guys, what do we think? What do we think? What do we think? I'm not making this 2.2 ship. What are you, crazy? You out of your mind? I would never do such an evil thing. He says as he makes Tartarus difficulty straight fly. That can't be too bad, right? That can't be too hard. That feels pretty awesome. That feels pretty awesome. Nah, yes, and yeah. We got the whole bloody spectrum of saying yes. Oh wait, are these invisible spikes? I've just realized. Tartarus is free anyway. Okay. This guy. Who does this guy think he is? Nope, you certainly don't go up there. That's awesome. That's cool. I think that's a reasonable difficulty. And I will make those spikes solid, even though these are invisible spikes. I kind of want to make those solid just because, you know. Feels more impressive when you do it when they're solid, you know what I mean? So let me delete those, and I'm just going to copy paste this down here to do the same thing. Maybe do a portal transition, because I'm a little bit evil like that. Oh, although I need to put a check to make sure you're upside down. No, I don't, actually. Why would I need to check that? You can't, like, go up there without going upside down, I don't think. No, there's no way. There's no way. Whoo-wee! Wowee! That's hard. That is hard. That is definitely hard. Okay. To be honest, I said I had ideas for this ship. My idea was to make it wave, but I low-key already did that for this ship part, and I don't know if I really want to do that again, so I might just leave that. I did this ship in normal mode, right? Yeah. I might leave that for next stream, honestly. Wait, that's a decent bit through, I think. We've been going for quite a while here. Boom. Holy impossible. Also, why? Oh no, the invisible spikes are there. Okay. Or the backing spikes, I mean. Oh yeah, okay. That's hard. That's definitely hard. Might be too hard. We'll see. We'll see. I'm gonna have to do a lot of balancing with this level, I think. Yeah, okay. I'm definitely gonna have to balance that. Thank you for the sip, Venus. Plays with Silent Clubstep 50% ship. I did that. I did the entire Silent Clubstep dropship, I think, for video recently. That's not the 50% ship, is it? That's like 40-something%. I don't know. Anyway, that's that ship done. All right. Let me, you know what? Let's do a practice run. Let's go through what have we done today. What have we achieved today? Yes, I am going to verify the level. I was hoping to do it next stream, but I got to finish building it as well. So we'll see. We'll see. Might take a couple more streams. But anyway. Silent Clubstep Deluxe is what this level is called. I don't know. I just made that up on the spot. I feel like the buffs definitely got less complicated as time goes on, but I think that's okay. I might hate myself for this, for making this bloody orb spam right at the start, but we'll see. Oh my god. That pink orb's impossible. What the hell did I do? Did I seriously think? Like, yeah, nah, this is like easy extreme, I'm pretty sure. That pink orb, easy extreme, bro. How was I doing that consistently, actually? Like, genuinely, actually, how was I doing that consistently? Okay, there we go. Finally got it. Holy moly. Okay, and then that's not too bad. It's just that pink orb's bloody impossible. For whatever reason. On the double click, boom. Oh yeah, and then that one. Boom, just like that. And then we've got the memory. Sicky! Oh my god, bro. It's like the 4th raid for today. What the hell? She's at 24. Okay, I don't want to talk about it. Hi, Sicky. How's the stream? How's the stream? Bloodlust. Bloodlust? Bloodlust. How's Bloodlust? I am about to wrap up. I'm going to be real. But I'm just going through all the buffs that I've done so far. You know what? For the new viewers, I'll go through the practice run again. Cost 76? Yo. Hell yeah. That's awesome. There we go. Yogurt with a fork. Nice. Anyway, yeah, welcome to the stream, everyone. I am done building for today. I got this, like, most of the way done. And, yeah, I'm gonna do a practice run of the level. So you guys can see everything I've done so far. Oh, my days. Immediate. Jackos, thank you for the Prime sub. I appreciate it. Really appreciate that. If you came from Sicky's stream, that's kind of goofy that you joined my stream and then gave it to me instead of Sicky. Nah. The betrayal. Anyway, I made this pink orb way too hard. I'm gonna try and verify this within the next, like, week, by the way. And I'm gonna have to nerf a couple things, I think, because I made that pink orb and this orb spam way too hard. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Come on. Giving Sicky too much money. Okay, fair enough. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Oh, okay. No, bro. Oh, my days. Tride step. True. It's a banger name. 6. Oh, come on. I'm bloody no clipping that. I actually don't care. There we go. No, there we don't go, bro. What the hell? Okay, surely I can just do it. Okay, easy. I just had to lock in. So yeah, that's first on the chopping block for nerfing, I think. But we'll do that when we're verifying. Bang, bang, boom, shack-a-lack. You go up. No, you don't go up there. You go doof, 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 up here. Click that. Click that, hold, click that, and then buffer that to jump on that corner. A lot of memory involved because it's Clubstep, you know? You have to. That's an interesting bug that I didn't think could happen. Uh-oh. Oh, and speaking of Sicky. Think like Sicky. What could that possibly mean? Think like Sicky, but how? I can't even get to the drop. What am I meant to do? What? It's because you got to do a swag route. Let's go. Yeah. Isn't that awesome? And we have this awesome ship. I'm going to have to nerf that straight fly, I think, but that's okay. Boom, 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 boom. And then we've got the PG Clubstep face. Gotta love it. Gotta love it. Come on, doof, doof, doof. These orbs are like surprisingly hard. They don't look that bad, but they're like actually kind of the hardest orbs in the level. Not gonna lie. Maybe not the hardest in the level, but they're pretty bloody hard. Then we got the orb maze. We love the orb maze. And then you go through here, and then you jump on the floor there. Oh yeah, and then I did that. I forgot about that. Okay, and then you go up here. Go through the swing copter. And then a bunch of hungry guys. I don't want to land on that corner, I don't think. Might have to fix that. Boom. And then we do this awesome wave. And then the staircase of orbs. And then the awesome jewel that we all love. Right, right, right. We did a decent bit today. You know what? I was kind of like a bit bummed that I didn't finish this today. But you know what? I'm pretty happy with the level so far. I think it's turned out pretty good. And we have gotten a lot of different buffs done. So I'm happy. Yeah, that might be a little bit evil. And then through this ship, this is the thing we did right at the end of the stream. The very last thing. Boom. You go through this Tartarus ass straight flies, and then that's everything we've buffed. The rest of the level's just normal Clubstep so far. So, yeah. There we go. Yeah, this is definitely harder than any buff level I've made before, which is only fitting. It's Clubstep. I'm also way better at the game than I was back when I did the buffed levels, all the way back when. So yeah, I'm gonna try and come up with a few more ideas off stream, and I'll come back tomorrow, finish this off, hopefully verify it. I might have to nerf a few things, we'll see, do a little bit of balancing, but yeah, anyway. I think for now, I'm probably going to end the stream off here. No, it's all gonna be in one video, Egg Dog. That's my plan anyway. But yeah, thanks for hanging out, everyone, appreciate it. Is there anyone to raid? Let me have a look on Twitch. Oh, like no one is live, bruh. Ooh, Aura. Beppel. Sure, okay, we'll raid Beppel. People on YouTube, join Twitch to raid. Anyway, I'm going to end the stream off here. Thanks for hanging out, everyone. Appreciate it. Hope you enjoyed the buffing stream. It was pretty fun, honestly. I haven't done like a building stream in a long time, so yeah, it's pretty good. Anyway, thanks for hanging out, everyone. Appreciate it. I'll see you later. Goodbye, bye, goodbye.